morning, losers and bruisers. Do you want to see what I have? Do you want to see? Do you want to see what I have? Oh my God. Oh my God. Look. It's the Jonesy in the Morning banner the right way. It won't be up until Christmas probably. Come on. You guys know how I operate. But the point is, I got it. I got it. Shout out to DJ Ted Smooth. Now, it's been done. I honestly, when I did the test, it said I needed this one. It flipped backwards. So on Instagram, it looks straight. The rest of you bruisers and losers got it backwards. Y'all got me fucked up. Y'all got me all the way. So I just wanted to let you know, a bitch is on point. I mean, somewhat. Because again, it probably will not go up until I'm forced to put it up. And I do the best I can. I ain't doing all that. I might as well put back up the Christmas tree if we're going to do all of that. Moving and shaking. Oh my God. This is too dramatic. Get in here. This is too dramatic. Good morning, everybody. This is too dramatic. This is why I don't like to turn on the motherfucking TV. Get in here, because I can't hold what I got to say. I guess we're going to start with the what would you do? What would you do if you were driving and all of a sudden, and this has happened, the sun starts glaring so brightly that you cannot see in front of you? Like literally. And you can't go slow because you know you saw cars behind you before you went into the sun. Oh my God. Oh my God. Please hurry up. Please hurry the fuck on. Please. Please. What would you do? What would you do? Nope. Nope. Cause so much. Giddy, what would you do? Good morning, Giddy. Giddy gonna get it.
Good morning. But it's bad enough at this age. We can't even drive when that's happening, let alone when it gets dark.
But it's daytime and the sun is glaring
exactly
so
what
brightly.
you're talking about. I slow down.
I can't.
I slow down.
But if you slow down, you're going to get slammed into. Hurry up and come in here so I can tell my story, please. What would you do if you're driving and the sun, you suddenly drive into, is it a sun sphere? The sun gets really, really bright and you can't see anything. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And I recently went to get new glasses. You know how they have the glasses that have the shade in the sun?
Yes,
they now have the transitions. They have the technology in them that if you're driving, they don't change.
Good.
It's apparently knows when you're driving and it doesn't do that whole changeover. I was like, that's crazy.
An optician's wife got hemmed up.
Oh.
That's how that creation came to be. You guys are missing it. Please hurry up so I can tell the story about the sun glaring so bad that you almost die. All right, Giddy, bye.
Bye-bye.
Right, he's Kazoo. Giddy pops up, say what he have to say, and then pop back down. Good morning, Ray. Good morning, Vintage. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, Nandy. I can't think about bacon, egg, and cheese right now, child. And this ain't even, good morning, Renee. Good morning. Can you guys, good morning, Buck Wild. Can you guys come join us over here? At YouTube, Pink Champs the show. This is too much. And 30 cars piled up. 30 fucking cars piled up. Hurry up. Come on over. Hurry up. Come on over to the YouTube so we can get the show started, please. I'm trying to tell you, we be praying for the wrong things. We be praying, oh, can it stop snowing? Oh, can it stop being cold? We need to pray that the sun don't blind us. Or in the Midwest, the sand got kicked up suddenly, and it turned into like black sky, brown sky, and no one could see. And all of the freaking cars, it's like hundreds of people dead. Just driving. The semis went sideways. Cars crashed. It like, y'all know I can't take a lot. And help me find this man, please. Please help me find this man. Help me find this man. He knows where the bodies are buried. That's a whole nother conversation. Y'all got to stay around so y'all could come to the YouTube, y'all. Come to the YouTube. We are here. We are here on the YouTube at Pink Champs, the show. Please, we're about to get the morning show started. And let me tell you something. This is the best you're going to get. I am officially the voice of the mornings because everybody else will give you some bullshit, some powdered down. CBS just bought into our company so we can't tell the true shit. Let's go. Let's go today. Stop playing with me. Oh my God, Georgiana. You understand what's going on? That shit happened to my bestie, Courtney. And she ran right into a car because of that sun. Everybody needs the sunshine. Doom, 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 doom. Sunshine. Remember that song? We don't need it like that. Let's go, people. I know I'm rushing y'all, and I always be 10 minutes late. I know already. Yes, Kim from Harlem said that is the true definition of Jesus take the wheel. He had to, because I couldn't see it. It helps because the damn transition ones didn't help with the sun glare. It's so scary, toots. Good morning, Miss C, Mo James. Oh, and I have an announcement about Comedy in Harlem, so please come on in, settle down. Let's gather ourselves. Gather ourselves. In Edison, New Jersey, I've got news for you. Gotta wait for you guys to get in here. While I'm doing that, let me see what happened since 10 minutes ago. Because life is popping. Hey, CHL. Good morning. Hey, boo, hey. We're going to talk about it. Yes. 30 cars piling up. Hi, Mrs. Falk. Good morning. How are you? I don't know if you can come over to YouTube because I know you in the classroom. Marcella and Tramp. Lady and the Tramp is here. Oh, they must got big business. Big money business going on. They up and out, moving around already. I already know. So good to see you. Yeah, we're over here on YouTube every day. YouTube, Facebook. What else? All the places. I need to add to fan base. I have a Substack account. Do you guys have Substack? Good morning to all. Mo James, good morning. I see you in here. YouTube stole my original handle. Good morning to you. Dana Dane, good morning. I was saying, you know how when they dilute your eyes, that thing they give you that's dark, you put in your glasses, keep it in the car. That might be it. But you don't know. Well, yeah, if you keep it in the car, would you even be able to get to it? Down South Orange Avenue, always an accident in the morning, sun glare. That is the worst. That, Candy girl, you minding your own business. Up early and don't want to be necessarily. And then got to deal with the sun, which typically, unless it's burning through your skin in the first 5 minutes of exposure, You don't mind. But not when you got me not able to see if a car is coming, if the light is red or green. No. I might as well just get into it. Hi, Tracy. Hey, boo, hey. I might just get right on into it. Hi, Reginald. I'm doing my roll call. You guys, please come over to YouTube so we can get this thing going. Good morning. Don't forget to hit that Cash App because a bitch don't work for free. Damn near. The Cash App, the Zelle for a little lunch fund. Elaine usually starts it off. No pressure, Elaine. No pressure at all. But thank you for the generosity for those that donate. Thank you to our sponsors, Mr. Grayson Media. He is an amazing platformer. He's got a lot of content, a lot of responsible, interesting content. The man sends me stuff, stories all throughout the day. If you want to talk to me, we have a phone number, 973-862. Come on, look at you, Giddy. That's senior citizen fine. I could take my glasses off and let me not play myself. Them circles on them 8s. 973-862-8866. That's the number to dial in. Who else is in here? Tamiko Marie, good morning. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Miko. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Good morning, Natalie Lubin. Good morning. Come on in, like, subscribe if you haven't. We're up like 500 subscribers. We got good stuff going on. I told the guys yesterday, and thank you too. Let me applaud you. Let me applaud you first and then tell you why. Thank you, Giddy. I'm sorry we went over each other with that, but because I waited a month to get the analytics to this Jonesy in the Morning thing. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, we keep like 200 steady, but the views, I don't know. I don't know the world, but according to my calculations, this show is engaging more steam than a show that has 100,000 subscribers. So they're saying that people are not just coming and staying for a short while, they're staying for at least 35 minutes, which is, they're like, that is what sponsors like to see. So if you want to be a sponsor, you got something you're trying to promote, your audience is right here built in. If you have a business and you're trying to connect, come be a part of our local love segment where we highlight you for a week. Tell everybody how they can get your product, how they can support your business. And all of those things are real because I can't make what Jay-Z said, numbers don't lie. So clearly there is an audience that appreciates this connection. We got Phyllis Yvonne Stickney, the comedian and actress. She'll be joining us on Thursday. Got real people coming through here, man. Cheryl the Pearl. Cheryl the Pearl reached out to Giddy. Giddy is the producer. And she might be joining us. And I'm like, why not? Like, why not? And I hope that years down the line, some fast-tailed morning show girl trying to fill my shoes will say, Jonesy in the Morning? Why not? Right? So you can hope for. Although I'm never leaving this seat. I'm officially the voice of mornings. Applaud me. So come on in the live, guys. Come on to the YouTube page. You can get the party started. YouTube, I think y'all gonna stay as long as I stay, but I just come in here to let you know where I am. So if you really care about me, if you really love me, do what you got to do. Come join us on YouTube at Pink Champs The Show. Thank you. And now, gotta go. Right? Because if they want it, they'll come over here. Klay Thompson surprises Megan Thee Stallion with the Bentley for her 31st birthday. Didn't know she was 31. I don't know much about Megan Thee Stallion. I never was interested. It just, I don't know. I never was interested. I don't like the girls that do all of the stupid shit. Like, either sing, rap, give me some dirty nail poetry. Ooh, because that moves my soul. When the nails are dirty and they about to spit bars, you know they about to touch your soul with trauma or enlightenment. Here for it all. But other than that, miss me with all that fucking Cupid doll bullshit. Fuck off my stage. I need content. Let's see who else is in here, Giddy. Good morning, Dr. Owens. Toots, New Jersey. Toots, New Jersey. I might have something for you. Sit tight for your announcement. We got to wait until 100 people get here. And please, please be careful of the sun. Who knew? Hi, Aunt Andrea. Andrea Henfield, good morning. And Donna Howard, good morning. Okay, so there's a story about a host on HGTV being fired for a weird racial slur. Yeah, she was up on a ladder fixing a roof, and like she knew the cameras were on. But again, they're all getting emboldened. The trash, that is. And if it don't apply, let it fly. And she said, what in the nigga? It was what in the, or like, oh my nigga, being stupid. Now you lost your job. I would apply. I don't want to get up on ladders. Hi, Brenna. There she is. Mrs. Falk. Hi. She's in there. That's Che's science teacher. And she has been a champion for Jonesy since way back when. But look, like I say, I don't like all of any group of people because I just don't like the crazy and the nasty. And every ethnicity, every race has it within. So I'm not going to. Hi, Asia. Good morning. Good morning, Erica Shante Jenkins. Yeah, we start class at 100. Amazing Confections. Good morning. Is that your company? Oh, come on, Uptown Charlotte. Now, what's the difference in that and downtown Charlotte? Explain, please. Or if you feel like calling and explaining, 973-862-8866. But if you call, then you can't hear unless you have two phones.
I'm going to do the calling today a little different so that they can hear on both sides.
Okay.
We're always expanding here on Jonesy in the Morning.
In real time. In real time. And you know why? Because when we get off, like when you get off, we got other things to do, right? Neither of us are being paid for this. We're doing this because we want the connection and we believe you do. Giddy sees big picture. Me, not so much. The minute you guys slow down, I'm out. Like for real. You're my inspiration. You're the only reason why instead of rolling over, well, you and that Diego and Shay. I was going to say instead of rolling over and getting a little more old lady Z's, why I say no, you owe it to them. Do not leave them in those bad morning show streets. They're so bad. They're so bad. And bad behavior gets rewarded, obviously. Talk about that another time. Come on, hurry up so we can talk about the 30-car pile up because the dust kicked up. Y'all didn't hear about that? It was so much dust that kicked up. And I get worried that it's going to come this direction at some point. The dust kicked up. The semis crashed all over the place. Cars, it was like so many people that died. Just minding their business. I don't even know what to do with that. But I do know that the sun, not the dust, the sun was heavy yesterday and glared me to the point where I was like just all white knuckled on the steering wheel. Could not see. And I said, what did, like, I didn't ask for this. And I said, did I? Was I one of the complainers about the snow? Do I get mad when it rains? Hey, Ty Dog, good morning. Seneca, good morning. Joseph Langley, good morning. Diane Williams, good morning. That's my fabulous affordable hair friend from day one. Actually, from before I started, like getting into it. Good morning, Tracy Turner Edwards. Good morning. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Mo Betta's in the office. I get it. Denji, welcome back. Akissa, good morning. Welcome to the show. Good morning to the moderators. We're at 88. We just need, I'm not doing that, man. What, 12? 12 more folks to join. Miss Falk, yes. Yes, we're on the same page. But what would you do? What would you do if you were driving and suddenly a glare of sun just came? Or has this happened to you? What do you do? What are you supposed to do? I tried to look outside, like outside in real time, freezing, and no. Good morning, Stephanie B. Ronnie Head, welcome. Right, Ronnie Head says that the woman that was on HGTV hitting nails and then goes, what in the nigga? That she deserved to lose her job because that is not a slip. That's what Ronnie Head says. Please hit the like button, everybody. Morning from Butter and Blooms, Queens, New York. Tell us what Butter and Blooms does. And why you're not considering local love. I'm posting. Please do. Email me for the address. Annalyn Taylor, good morning. Welcome. Diane, you remember the late nights dress up? Georgiana said, Giddy gonna get it. Kazoo gonna get it. Yeah, it's blinding. And what do you do in that amount of time? Soul Cakes. Good morning. Far Rock is here. So all is well with the world. I feel safe when Far Rock is in the building, when y'all are nearby. So you dropped the bomb on me yesterday about last week about Floetry reuniting. And I said, that means there is a God. I said, so you mean they already have tour dates. So they're kicking off in Philly. I believe it's like the first week in April. No, are they going to Philly first or Jersey? Jersey, Philly. That's as close to New York as they're coming though. Christina Mitchell, good morning. Come on, guys, let's get it going. Butter and Blooms is a home bakery. We want to hook up for the love, new to this game. What's your specialty? I just did something. Okay, thank you, Giddy. All right, we're starting. I'm doing something different. We're starting. So the pile up that I was telling you about, the car pile up, you guys better check on your loved ones. We have video.
Dangerous weather triggering a deadly pileup on I-25 in Colorado. Take a look. The 30-vehicle pileup, including 6 tractor trailers, strong winds, poor visibility. Multiple people were killed, more than 24 hurt. Tonight, millions are now under snow, high wind, and fire alerts across several states at this hour. The West getting hit over and over again. And now the models tonight that show a possible snowstorm in the Northeast again this weekend. It's still early on that. Lee Goldberg will sort through it all with the forecast. And here's Trevor Ault.
Tonight, a staggering deadly pileup on the Colorado interstate. More than 30 vehicles colliding on I-25 south of Pueblo, including 6 semis. Officials say there were brownout conditions created by blowing dirt and wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour.
This was one of those storms that came through and the wind picked up very quickly.
Visibility near zero. 4 people killed, more than 24 taken to the hospital. Tonight, that intense weather is sweeping across the plains with red flag and high wind warnings. This 15,000-acre fire burning on the Oklahoma Panhandle. And watch as powerful wind gusts topple this semi on Highway 87 north of Amarillo, Texas. Storm chasers racing to check on the driver, helping him out of the cab. They tell us that driver is okay. Overnight, this same system slammed Southern California with heavy rain across the LA area, dumping feet of snow in the Sierras. Travel there nearly impossible. And tonight, first responders in Northern California are racing to locate a group of backcountry skiers caught in an avalanche northwest of Lake Tahoe.
David, several people in that Colorado pileup are now in serious condition. And here in Southern California, we're expecting more storms through the week, with more rain coming tonight. David.
The picture's just unbelievable tonight. Trevor, all our thanks to you.
That's too much. That is too much. So you know what? Let me roll my little complaint about the sunshine back. Because in comparison to seeing that, I mean, it's all bad. It's all bad. And this has nothing to do with our old lady vision. This is just, what is this? The age of Aquarius. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Name that song. Da-da-da. Yeah. Thank you for all the prayers going up and out. Nicolette, good morning. Eat them up 2 times. Good morning. Yeah. So don't take for granted when you make it home from work or when you make it home from school or wherever you out, unless you out whoring, in which case, I'm saying you get what you get at that point. Elaine, good morning and thank you. Look, I can always count on Elaine. You better get out. I can always count on Elaine to hook a sister up to start the lunch and the spa collection. Thank you so much, Elaine. Everybody, please follow Elaine's lead. Contribute either through the Cash App or the Zelle. Because I don't know how long it's going to take YouTube to send all these super chats. It's always a freaking problem. Always a holdup. So now what, they're going to try and make me wait till March 21st? Yeah, be careful, Elaine. Yeah, so that is crazy. I guess you got to pick your poison. I'd rather the sun over the dirt. Because where are you going? Once you're on that highway or that interstate, where are you going? And you don't know what's coming down the ramp. Oh. Speaking of which, let me check my Life 360. I think I'm closer and closer to Warren Treaty. They reached back out. Now they've been on tour for the last, they've been on tour for the last month or so. And one of them personally reached back out to me on DM and said, "Hey, legend." I love that. Because Tanya Blunt is a legend too. Just redid her whole life in that country music world. And they sound damn it good. Melly Mel, Silk City. Happy hump day back to you. Says, I've been driving trucks for 20 years, driving concrete ready mix driver, Jersey Strong. You heard? You heard me? Yeah, Tanya Blunt and her husband. And he's a veteran, was dealing with mental health illness, and they were homeless. I think it was 10 years ago. She said they just recall being homeless, having a toddler, and then I want them to tell the story, but it's such an inspirational story. We all could use that. All right, so yeah, the bad weather Who named the song? Did anybody name it? Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Tick, 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 tick. Bang. Time's up. Not even Giddy gonna get it.
I know what you're saying. You're doing it a little off, so I can't get it. So tell us
I'm
what it
doing
is.
it. All right, let me do
No.
it perfectly. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
I know what you're saying. You cannot
It
come with
never
the name.
rains in Southern
Right.
California. Elaine got it. Elaine got it. Hey, Sky Baby got it. Telling me I'm a little off. I could be.
See, you
But that
sped
was
up the
me.
second time. The first time you were a little slow. I'm like, I know what she's saying, but I can't figure out what it is.
I'm not a record player.
You went from 33 to you went from 27 to 33.
That could be. That absolutely could be. Lucy B got it. See, my people's got it. Pretty K got it. Yeah, we have a fund here. The only thing is when they do the super chats, it takes long because YouTube only pays like once a month. And last night I didn't realize they're asking for extra steps now because I had an account before, obviously. So I don't know if I'm good or not. Shout out. I got so much other deadline to paperwork to get in. Everybody's getting it now. Sky Baby, yep. Congratulations, Elaine. All right, so this just in, Comedy in Harlem is postponed from this Thursday. I don't know. Some of the comedians have been in the venue like just a few days ago in the area. So I understand if you already saw them and it's cold out and the sky is glaring so you can't even see your way there. Tell me, it's at nighttime. That is not the issue. Yep. So we're postponing it till March. And I'm going to tell you this. You know, I get bored very fast. So I had sold 10 tickets over here. I know a lot of people just walk up. The club had only, now we're at 100. Because I'm telling personal business. Gotta love it. The club had only sold 3. So, I got time for that. So if we don't sell by the week of at least half, I'm canceling that too. So if you want a refund, let me know. If you want to keep it postponed till March, let me know. If you want to use it towards my first Fridays at the Skylark, which is what I was going to announce, starting March, I think the 7th or the 6th. March 6th. Thank you, Stephanie B, for contributing to the lunch fund for Jonesy. Tanya Blunt is she singing? Maybe we could pull just a little clip and not do the whole thing. Let me show you how much she's singing. Hey, Kim White. So I think she stopped singing, met this military guy, or maybe they already knew each other and he, was going through some mental health issues, as many of our vets do. But she stood with him. They had a child and they were homeless. And one of their country singer friends looked out for them. All right, Elaine, I got you for the March. Guys, like I tell you all the time, these things don't work without you, your presence. And I'll gladly clock out. I did for 15 years and had a whole full life. So without the cooperation and the support, Nationwide Bus Charter, And Grace and Media can only do so much. The rest is on you guys. And I've seen you run out and support artists that don't give a damn about you. They're not your morning voice. Here she is. Yeah, because I don't want to lose the. Yeah, I don't want to get a strike and lose the whole monetization. Yes, you removed it. Did you? I think you did. Yeah, so they're called Warren Treaty. And I just reached out on some old, I just saw your video. I remember Tanya from the 90s. I was on Stepson. She was on Bad Boy. We never really met. I'm wondering, was Tanya on the, you guys be knowing the history, was Tanya Blunt on the Freedom of My Mind, the Panther song that we all did? Was she there? I don't know. But anyway, they actually responded. And I know it was one of them because I said, oh, your office reached out to me and I responded, but I know you're on tour. So I didn't think nothing of it that I didn't hear back again. This was at 5 a.m. today. They were like, can you resend the email to us? And they put the email address and I sent it.
Jonesy Justin, yes, she was on that.
She was, right?
Yes, she was.
Okay. She was in the room. Bad Boy Records at work. And I see why. And see, she could have, what if she had done a solo? What if she had gotten a solo? Wasn't she managed by Whoopi? Was she? I remember her in Sister Act. Now that you bring that up, Two Girls Mom. Thank you. See what I mean? You guys are the best. Who needs a research department? You. You probably slow down lawsuits, false information cases. But I got Two Girls Mom. And I got Pretty K. I still remember her and Lauren. I sing Because I'm Happy. Yeah, but you know, Lauren Rose and Tanya wound up over at Bad Boy, which at that time, if you weren't Faith, listen. Did you guys see Mimi Faust? That damn Carlos King dug her out. Did you get it, Giddy? Listen to Mimi talk about Stevie and Evie. Eve won, not just because she dodged that Stevie J bullet, but she got out in enough time for her whole shit not to get burned down by him. And when you see the clip, you'll know why I say what I say. I got the power. You are the one that said that she was in the thank you. You were the one that said she was in the Freedom Panther thing. All right, here we go.
That when Stevie J was dating Eve, you found out and you had a fight with her.
They had a fight. I didn't fight anybody. Stevie, I knew that he was seeing Eve, but he told me we're not together. We're broke up. We're broken up. We're not together. I missed you. I want to see you. Come visit me. Fine. Flew to New York. He was at not a hotel. This was his place. It's the wee hours of the motherfucking, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. We still chilling. We in the bed. We talking, we catching up. Knock, knock, knock on the door. So his homeboy was in the living room. So he was like, yo, Ma at the door. This dude says, let her in.
Stevie J was always with the shit.
Always. So I'm like, you told me y'all broke up. Like, what the fuck? So she comes walking down the hall, clickety-clack with her heels on, baby. And I'm like, are you fucking serious right now? And I'm looking at him and he is like not phased at all, chilling. And I'm laying in bed like, she comes, she flips on the light and she was like stunned. You know what I'm saying? Of course she would be, right?
Yeah.
So she goes berserk. She cussing him out every which way. Fuck Sunday. I mean, she's going in. She's going in. And rightfully so. Mm-hmm. Rightfully so.
And what are you doing?
I'm just sitting there like, as long as it don't come over here, we good. You could cuss, throw, bring everything in this bitch. Just stay over there. So she was like, so she gets up. She was like, fuck you, I'm out. She leaves. I guess once she left out, 30 seconds later, she must have realized I just left him in there, in the bed, with a bitch. So she like, she was like, I must have clicked to her, wait, fuck that, right? So she bamming on the door. Here go. Yo, Ma back at the door. This thing. Let her in.
Oh my!
So now she comes in like a freaking tornado. And then it was them that had the fight.
So a few things, but can we applaud Mimi? Because Mimi done been through a lot of things. She done been through a lot of things and has allowed us to watch her experience a lot of things. And sis is still looking good. Somebody wrote something about Dougie Fresh, and I all of a sudden was like, wait, what? She mentioned Dougie being a Scientologist. Here I go with my one-upness. God is working on me. I'm the one that introduced him. It wasn't even for him. It was for me. But anyway, a few things. I'm going to ask you guys, that whole thing that Mimi just described, what does that say to you? What was happening? First of all, go ahead. What was happening, people? Don't forget, we have a whole phone number you can call in. The number is 973, is it 862-8866. Mimi can't fight. K. Michelle hit her with flowers. I remember the flowers. Was it K. Michelle or was it Jocelyn that said, Mimi, no? Was it Jocelyn? Did she get hit twice with flowers? You get roses, you get roses. Good morning, DJ Bukeem. Bukeem is here. Mr. Glass said, that means Stevie must got the magic stick. And I'm going to let that sit right there. That's too easy. So Mimi had a baby with him after she saw him do Eve like that. Ding, ding, ding. Let me get my little media assets. Where they at? What do I want? What sound effect do I want for that? Or, no, that's right. So when I hit this, that doesn't mean wrong. It means right. Come on, what else? Somebody else. Who else? Who else has a comment? Pretty K says she can fight. Eat him up 2 times says it doesn't matter what was going on. It went on like that for years. Correct. No, I'll do this for correct. I'm just too conditioned. Hey, Ty Love. Mr. Grayson, good morning. For those of you just joining, Comedy in Harlem is postponed this Thursday. Y'all niggas don't want to buy tickets fast enough for the owner's liking. So we're postponing until March. And I promise you, if that's not sold, like at least half capacity the week of, I'll just be refunding people's money. And if you want to refund now, I'll gladly do it. Hey, Marcella Precise is in here. Group activities was regular for them. Dr. Christian Jacobs. Let me, this is, that is me punching you. That is me punching you. Because yes, why is your boy in the living room? How am I as a woman okay with being laid up in the bed with you and your man's in the next room? What? I don't even know. That's for one thing. And the fact that you even feel okay. Stevie J put out the Eve sex tape. Let me get a sound effect for that. That means that's why I said she dodged the bullet. Because it was probably more than that. More than that. He wanted her to see him in bed with Mimi. He probably was mad. She took a show. He didn't have one that week. Or she went on tour. And maybe his star was not rising at that time. So he needed her to see that he was still in demand. How many relationships have we left or walked away from for those very reasons? Your friend is in the living room. The deal is how you get them is how you lose them. She was a side chick and eventually lost him to the side chick. Your spot is never secure when you're in love with a man whore.
Hey, Jonesy, we got a caller. Caller, would you like to say who you are?
Hey, Jonesy, it's Kim from Harlem.
Hey, Kim. Good morning, moderator.
Hey, boo, hey. I just wanted, so I kind of needed some clarity. So you don't think that it was the fact that he was trying to get them to fight?
Oh, nothing was off the table. All of those things. I'm just saying,
Right.
the fact that you're grown in bed with a man whose friend is in the next room, and then he's knocking on the door as if what y'all are doing in the next room is knock on the doorbell and doesn't take precedence. Like, we're not even supposed to remember that you're next door, sir, that you're right in the living room. We're not supposed to remember.
Extremely weird.
And then you did it twice. That means you know that Eve takes precedence. And at that point, Mimi should have gotten up and left. But she laid there.
But you also have to remember who he was groomed by. Diddy did it.
That's true.
No.
We don't think so?
Really weird.
That's just pure egotistical male scorpion and in the industry popping. I just did Michael Jackson.
But Stevie J is extremely narcissistic.
Right. This ain't got nothing to do with it. Trust me. I'll let you know when it's got to do with it.
Okay.
But this is just the ego of it all. I'm the hottest producer right now. I want her to see that what I talk about, I am about. And Asia just said he probably invited Eve, was probably texting Eve. Because if they were fighting, she wouldn't have come there straight from the airport. That was that Scorpio sneak surprise stuff. Male Scorpio sneak surprise stuff.
I definitely just wanted to get some clarity because it really seems like he was trying to get Eve and Mimi to fight so he can have some type of, I made two girls fight because of my actions. So
and both things can be true. And you're probably right, because as we moved on to see, he enjoyed having Mimi fight Jocelyn. He enjoyed having Mimi fight, like, he gets off on that. That feeds right into the narc stuff. But Mimi's role, when the friend was in the living room, I would have been saying, what time is he leaving? Or do I need to leave? Because to the point where you don't even have $75 for a short stay. Yeah.
Yep. Happy Wednesday, you guys. All right. Thanks for taking my call.
Kim gonna start the mess. She gonna throw the rock and hide her hand and get out of here. Love you, Kim. Thank you. Right, Pudgy said, especially when he said let her in when she was at the door. That means that was orchestrated. The short stay, Mr. Grayson. Give it up for Mr. Grayson. Our sponsor. Our local love. And let's please bring his banner down and make it big so people can, do I do it on my end? So people can actually see what we're talking about. Grayson is a friend to the show. He's got his own streaming platforms. He was our very first All Up in Your Pockets contestant. And these are all of his handles. He has great conversation. We love him here on Jonesy. Marcella Precise. And we would love for you to support him as well as Jonesy. And Grayson, I've been posting your stuff on my stories. I hope you don't mind, and my TikTok. So anybody that just came in that didn't hear the news, the announcement, it actually does rain in Southern California. So much so that a bunch of people got injured and hurt yesterday because the weather, the windstorms, there's fires, there's storms. It was a pileup. And I compared it to driving. Somebody said it's on South Orange Avenue also, when you drive and the sun glare. And I said, what would you do? I'm driving and then suddenly I can't see anything in front of me because the sun is that bright. Whoever comes up with the invention for that, overnight billionaire without Shark Tank. Or the other one, what's it called? Elevator pitch or 5-minute pitch. Older gals in here, Jonesy's, Gronesy gals. While you're doing your spring cleaning, please look for something that you may be able to donate as a prom dress. Our little ladies are about to be on their best behavior. That's the short stay night. They're about to be on their best behavior and need, some of them need dresses, gently used. Pilot sunglasses. Is that a real thing? Thank you, Grayson. Funny you should bring up Jasmine Crockett, because there was a lot of interference from the government with the Stephen Colbert show again, with that cunt Barry Weiss, who is censoring everything CBS does because they're allowing him to bully them. And they told the lawyers from CBS allegedly. Do we have that audio or that video? I thought I sent something.
What? Sorry, which one?
About Stephen Colbert. The lawyers called him yesterday and told him that he couldn't have, I forget, Colorado, the other person running against Jasmine Crockett for that seat in Texas. The lawyers call. Oh, am I familiar with those calls? Boy, am I familiar with those calls. The lawyers calling, telling you what you better not say in any unspoken terms. Don't even hint towards it. Remember that bitch ass nigga, the pastor, the bishop? I couldn't say shit. I couldn't say shit. Well, if you're watching now, that's why your bum, pissy penis ass is in jail. Talking about 50 million. Nigga, you got 50 years. They're definitely bullying Stephen Colbert. They're definitely trying to censor him. And his show is over anyway, I think, at the end of the season. So he said, don't worry if you can't get it, because we'll probably get in trouble We'll probably get in trouble for playing that audio. He got on the show last night and said the lawyers called and told him and his team that they could not have, let me find this man's name. Actually, I think I have the video. James Tallarico. That they could not have him because they did not want to perpetuate the fair time statute. That if you let one candidate come on, you have to invite all the other candidates, which they would later find out was actually not true the way they were presenting it. But they called him basically and shut him down. So he wound up putting it on YouTube, but he went and discussed what the lawyer said. That's my type of fuck shit. Because I'm going to tell the people why you're censoring me or why I can't play this interview that I've been promoting. You get tired of that. So now The View jumped out the window and actually did the interview with Texas State Rep James Tallarico, and now the FCC is investigating them. And I don't know that ABC is much better than CBS, because I hear somebody from Disney, the VP of Disney, is running the FCC, or it's too much. I want white people to sit down. Go sit down on your bags of money and leave.
Got a question for you. You're talking about when they scrapped the interview?
I'm talking about, his speech about it, though. When he says to the camera why we had to put the interview on YouTube. Hold on a second. You got it?
Not one of my guests tonight. That's Texas State Representative James Tallarico.
Stephen Colbert says CBS lawyers intervened when he taped an interview with James Tallarico, who's running in the Democratic Senate primary in Texas.
Then I was told, in some uncertain terms, that not only could I not have him on, I could not mention me not having him on.
Colbert says it all has to do with President Trump's FCC trying to punish critical speech. The agency recently revised its guidance about the so-called equal time rule, which requires stations to give equal airtime to all legally qualified candidates for office. There are exemptions for news coverage, but FCC Chairman Brendan Carr says politically partisan late-night and daytime talk shows should not qualify for that exemption. The agency has little real enforcement power, but critics, including some inside the FCC, say Carr is trying to scare broadcasters into self-censoring.
So, FCCU, because I think you are motivated by partisan purposes yourself. But what I can show you is what we always show when we have to pull material at the last minute. This tasteful nude of Brendan Carr.
Colbert shared the interview on his show's YouTube account instead, since that is not regulated by the FCC.
I think that Donald Trump is worried that we're about to flip Texas.
CNN has reached out to CBS and the FCC for comment and has not heard back.
You know what I think this is? Yes, shot girl. I'm tired. You know what it is? Everybody, a lot of them are all up in them Epstein files. Not that they necessarily were the ones touching the kids, which I'm finding as I'm going through my day and things popping up on the phone and on the TV. More of them are into that pedophilia than I care to even acknowledge. This feels like it was a way of life for them, the wealthy white, and maybe the wealthy black. We'll find out. But this is why I think all of these extreme plays are taking place, because underneath all of it is, what you don't want me to do is expose you in those files. What you don't want me to do is tell them how you were playing with kids. What you don't want me to do. That's why I think they feel like they can go this far. And it also confirms my suspicion, or my belief that I've always had, that this country really don't give a damn about kids at all. And I said that after one is too many school shootings, and how they don't care. They've shown us how they activate. When they went in and tore Doge apart in an hour, they show us how they can get some shit done. Don't even have to make sense, but they showed us that they will just ignore every rule, every institution, every statute that's been in place for centuries. They will ignore it to get what they want and do what they want. But when it comes to stopping the mass shootings, not so much. And now I see why. But why doesn't his Bible Belt followers see that the banning of abortion isn't because they care about kids' lives? Because if so, their actions right now are contradicting that. You're banning abortions because you want people to have kids that you can play with and fondle and sexually assault, maybe. But even then, doesn't it have to be, you do realize that they have to be taken care of, but then you're taking away SNAP and all the benefits that they might need, because that is a huge portion of his following, Kentuckians and the such. The clip yesterday of the young girl that was a part of it confirmed it for me. Why can't these people get exposed? Yeah. And it's still, you see, they said it's 6 million files. 3 got released. And people are dissecting them. But it was normal for all those rich ones that attended the island. I don't even think that just attended the island. I think the behavior went beyond. I need to disconnect this, because this is what we're not going to do all morning. We're not going to, I can't. Hold on, let me turn my notifications off, because hopefully it won't come on here, because all that boom, boom makes me lose my thought. You know, it don't take much. I think it was Beyond the Island. But this is obviously a way of life for them. I'm not believing about the population control necessarily. They want to populate the whites and eliminate the minority. It's too late. That will never happen, because the whites are the ones running to the blacks and hopping on their laps. The whites running to the blacks and hopping on their lap so they can get the black baby. That's what the girl said. Oh, give me your big black baby. The Shannon Sharp girl, remember? I cannot. 6 million files in total, only 3 released, and these bastards released the names of the victims, but redacted the names of those that were enablers. That's why I say there's a bigger play. There's definitely a bigger play at hand. And that's why all this manipulation, all these terminations of journalists that will actually get to the truth. Sorry, this is a fan, nothing else. It looks crazy, right? The elimination of the journalists that will actually get to the truth and get to the bottom, that's by design too. And it could be a little bit of all of what we're all saying right here. But definitely the kids. Did you see I think I sent it to you, Giddy, the video of the little boy actor that did it was supposed to be like a funny monologue, but the monologue, and it was like Disney-ish kind of. I forget
Are
the
you
little
talking
boy.
about Trevor?
Cooper?
No.
It was a
I
little
have
boy that wound up either killing himself or dying shortly thereafter.
unaliving himself.
Oh yeah, sorry. I sent.
I have Oprah loaded, but I don't think you sent me that one.
Oh my God.
I have to go into your computer and stop that for you today.
I'm gonna try and do it now. We're gonna have to reroute the Underground Railroad. Okay, Philly got the Washington slavery exhibit back through the courts. Yup, I heard. Come on, Philly. Y'all always gonna do it for me. But the Trump administration is appealing to take it down. Yeah, they want to take all of it down. That's just to hurt us. That's just to hurt us and to me. We don't care. I just want to know when we're at the point. I know I definitely was a descendant of the slave that poisoned my slave owner. I definitely is that. I definitely am that. Because we don't really care about the exhibition. It's the spirit behind it. Do you guys understand where I come from? Elaine, stop. Look what Elaine is asking. Please hit the like button on your way in, by the way. Did you see the clip of Ted Lieu talking about the yellow man at Epstein? No, I didn't. Nicolette, maybe we can pull it up. It was the clip I'm talking about is a little boy. Did I send it to Tracy? Is Tracy in here? Tracy ain't got time for me this morning. Asia, did I send it to you? No one said it would be easy. No. Yep, Trevor Moore. Trevor Moore. I'm sending it to you now. He was exposing, he did a whole little song performance thing about the music industry grooming little boys. I DM'd it to you on IG. Your mama. That word doesn't hurt me. And the fact that you took all that time to do it means you're the wigger. Why did we stop using that? Here it is. Pay attention, people. What's that phone number to call? 973-862-8866. I was too. I was uncomfortable seeing it too. Then I'm looking around like, where was this? I don't know if that was Justin Bieber's music, but I wouldn't be surprised. And who cut it loose? Thank you, Elaine.
It was the tone of one of his old songs. That's what I thought of immediately when I even seen the kid. To me, it kind of represented him.
And then the kid wound up unalived. But it's the year of the horse. So, do we still fuck with Oprah? Or we been stopped that? Because now that we're having this conversation, like, let's just go. Or do you want to see the video of Oprah trying to explain her way away from the Epstein madness? Ulysses, yes. Nicolette, yep. And I wonder if that happened to Lindsay Lohan. Because she got out, got clean, and said, I'm good. And who else? Yeah, Bieber always does look tormented, no matter how successful he is. He's definitely, yeah, you're right. Yep. So I just believe that everybody that has made it to a certain degree, when you're in those rooms, you've all been compromised. And that's why some people wind up falling from grace, because once they realize that it never ends and that they're always going to be expected to literally bend over, they're like, no, I'm good. And then there's the fall from grace. And Jeanette McCurdy from the show Sam and Cat, who wrote the book about her childhood experience with Nickelodeon. The title of her book was I'm Glad My Mom Died. And there was a Netflix show, what was it called? It was a series about kids in the TV business.
Jonesy, can I tell you how important you are? I'm going to tell you why. You see this Jeremy guy that we keep banning?
Yeah.
He keeps making accounts today. So you're very important because he wants to be on your YouTube.
He don't. I'm not the one.
Nah, he doesn't know. I know that. He might not know that.
Because when I get done, I'll be worse than that bitch that drove 3 hours. I told myself never tell who harmed me, and I never said it out loud, but it was Vice Principal. What are you talking about? The look is to get you to pay attention, and Melly draws you in, the message sticks. But where did it come from? And why now? Amanda Bynes. Yep. That was one of the episodes on the Netflix special about the kids in the industry. They sued the head of Nickelodeon.
Jonesy.
Yes.
We have another caller on the line. Caller, would you like to tell who you are?
Hey, Jonesy. This is Grayson. How are you?
Good. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning. So just a couple of things. In reference towards the Amanda Bynes, I have some inside track on that. I once worked at a hotel. I'm not going to name the name, but I was the front desk person, and she only came to me. I worked overnight, and at the time she was she was very out of it, leaving stuff inside of the room, stuff like that. It was a little weird. She would only come in at night. She didn't want a lot of paparazzi around her and stuff like that. So it was very, you know, these things mess up a lot of child actors, you know?
It's called Quiet on the Set. That's the name of the show I'm talking about. That was it, Ulysses.
Yeah.
Quiet on the Set.
Yeah, it was on Hulu. We spoke about a lot of child actors and stuff like that, but it was very sad to see that in real time while I was working. I just wanted to share that. And last but not least, that troll, he does that a lot. I've been on the other shows and stuff like that in the past, and he has come on a lot of platforms. So this is his thing. So just be on the lookout for him. But
no, I won't be on the lookout for him. He better be on the lookout for me. But thank you. Moving.
All right. Take care.
Child, we thought he was going to give us an exclusive. Boy, get to the meeting. Right. Like, I'm proud of the kids speaking up too. But look what happens when the victims speak up. Look what happens. Nothing. That's why I said this country, this must have been long standing that they only want kids for their innocence and for their own perverted whims. That's why they do not protect them. That's why they do not support them. Hell, they don't even want to teach them how to write in script. The Carter kids, the Olsen twins. Oh, did I ever tell you guys? Remember when J-Lo was producing this TV show on Channel 5? Was it called Blue, Black and Blue, or Blue something? Do y'all remember that show? It was very short-lived. And this is when I was home and my boys were doing a lot of background TV. Just little parts. Madam Secretary, Law and Order, the other one, with Alicia Florrick, I can't remember, was married to the governor of Jersey. He cheated, and first wife I can't remember. But anyway, was it Shades of Blue? Maybe it was Shades of Blue. Thank you, JT. Anyway, we were on the set, and the people that were in the room where they hold the kids were setting up for The Good Wife, right? So once you get in pocket with being a good extra for one of those shows, they always call you back. So J-Lo was doing the Shades of Blue show, and they called the kids. And there was another mom there who has a set of twins. I forget her name, but she and I used to always run into each other there. So we start noticing that when they're getting ready for crafting services, they're getting ready for crafting. Our kids have been there since 6 a.m. in Astoria, I believe it was, somewhere far, which means we had to get them up at 4 to leave the house by 4:45 to get them there on time. And many of them had not eaten. And now they are getting ready for craft services for the staff. So I think I asked, when are the kids going to be able to eat? And this white bitch got so nasty and was like, what? This is for production. What? We'll get to y'all later. But was so nasty. And I think I probably cursed her out or said something about, what is your name? You know, with them. All you have to do is say, what is your name? And they feel Pam Bondi-ish. You don't get to ask my name. I'm dumb, and I was chosen, and I don't have to be smart or talented or even have to deserve this job, but I'm here. And when we left, like she was like, no, you guys have to, I think she kicked us out for me asking the question of when are you going to feed these kids? And I'm not just speaking on my kids, I was speaking of all the kids because the kids were there. I'm not going to say they were being abused, but they were like, they weren't there at all. They were just taking their time, dragging their feet, collecting their J-Lo money, taking care of their crafting services, the gaffers and all the people, taking care of them and not giving a fuck about the kids. So when I spoke up, it was on behalf of all the kids. They told me, oh, you have to go. Why? Why? Because no one in here is capable of explaining why the kids are not being fed, why you have them here and you can't even tell us when you're going to start, because usually you film some of it before lunch. Y'all just been bullshitting all morning. Nobody's filmed shit. You have to go. Okay, I'm going. And then I'm telling. What they didn't know is I was recording the whole thing. Well, actually, no, I wasn't. The other mother was. That's probably where I got the shit from. She taped the whole thing. And then I want to say we called back to the office. We called the office that following week and told them what they had done and who they had done it to. And, you know, white people don't know who on the radio at what point or another. They just start Googling and see Miss Jones in the morning and they automatically assume, oh my God, she's going to put us on blast tomorrow. But I wasn't even on the radio at that point. It was just to let them know the levels that I will take it with my relationships and with the industry. But I'm not surprised now. There's no like respect for the kids. No, like, yeah. And one audition, they went on, it was for those Heely shoes. And Jalen was a Heely wheelie something or another, always on the Heely. So I was like, that's perfect because you actually wear it and you like it. So when they called his name, because I'm with the shits, I'm looking and I'm waiting. And I said, they're going to not believe that he's only, I don't know if it was 10 or 11. And also because he's a tall black kid. So just as I suspected, one of them acts like they need a break, right? Because they had said, have Jalen ready. Acts like he needed a break to come out so he can look and make sure that that's Jalen. And I said, so you out here looking because you're like, oh, he looks too old, or because we'll just leave. Like we'll just leave. But they do. It be the casters, as we're finding out by watching that supermodel documentary. It be the casters too. Don't care about the kids and want to get their fantasies off. J-Lo better be glad that little nonsense show got canceled. Because I had dragged her. See, I might drag her in 5 minutes. The J-Lo drag. Good morning, Charlie. I am. The Trevor Moore video, it must just now be getting light because of all the other Epstein file stuff. But that's why I said, for the most part, we have been operating under a whole nother set of reality. And I still need y'all to help me find him. Yeah, that's a better picture of him. Tell him Jonesy wants to talk to him. He'll know why. All right, what video is this? Is this Oprah?
No, that's the one that you just sent me. Do you want Oprah instead of that one?
No, play that one then.
Okay.
I didn't see that one.
Very nice. Are they? They're not blue. Now, don't tell me that. Look at me a little closer. They're green. I fooled you. I fooled you. You talk about getting married and having a family and things like that. No. You don't? What do you do when you're 11 years old for a date? Where do you go? What are some things you do?
We just walk home from school with each other.
Oh, you walk home from school with each other. Okay, what category? Do you hand out?
Do you see that? There was more.
And why the parent ain't jump out from the green room?
Tell me about it. You saw our faces when we saw it. They still felt like it was normal.
So now they want to take all their 70s, I should have done more for my kid, or my parents should have done more for me, wicked aggression out on us. Play it again. Today is pedophile exposure day.
They're green. I fooled you. I fooled you. Do you talk about getting married and having a family and things like that?
No.
You don't? What do you do when you're 11 years old for a date? Where do you go? What things you do?
To the Boy Scouts.
With each other.
Oh, you walk home from school with each other.
Or the Catholic Church.
Okay. Do you hand out kisses, Jennifer? You look like a young lady who likes to give lots of hugs and kisses out, do you? Hey? Hey?
Not really.
Not really. Not really. Can I have a hug and a kiss? I can't have one?
Mm-mm.
Even if I say and whisper in your ear that, Allison, you're gonna win the show, I still can't have a hug and a kiss? Well, I guess you can't win the show then. If I don't get a hug and a kiss. Yeah, you hear that? Yeah, you hear that?
What was that
That's
last
a
one?
good answer. Oh, you
Person said dirty old man.
Are they? They're not blue. Now, don't tell me that. Look at me a little closer.
Who was that person? Who are they? But she stuck her ground. She stood her ground. Richard Dawson was doing that with all women. And I guess they felt, I don't know, because some of them looked like they were coming to the show for the kiss. Right in front of our eyes. Pay attention. That's why I be telling y'all, believe what you see. Don't let people try and remix
Part is
what
the
it is that
studio
you're watching.
audience felt like that was acceptable. That's the crazy part about that.
Yeah. Probably nobody knew what to do. But the little girl stuck her ground, stood her ground. I keep saying stuck, stood her ground. What was the name of that show? So maybe Michael Jordan was trying to get the ice off the boys thing, but in this climate, just let the shit melt on its own. It's only ice. He knew what was happening with a celebration and champagne and all that. Why was he even up that close? Why was a little boy even allowed to be around grown men like that? I don't care if you celebrate or not. You stand here with your mother, and I'll be back out after me and the guys pour this ice bucket.
That's Oprah. Do you want to see that?
Yeah, we can talk. We can go to Oprah. Did you guys see Oprah?
Spoken out in regards to the Epstein files. Check this out.
And so to hear people say things that are just crazy, like I'm a part of a cabal and there's a whole conspiracy with children, that stuff makes me sad. It makes me sad more than anything that people would believe it. And you know, it's taken me a long time to get to the point that I'm not, I don't feel hurt by it. I don't feel personally hurt by it. But now I know we live in a world where it's going to be magnified.
Well, Oprah, this child conspiracy has proven to be true thanks to the Epstein files. And your name is mentioned over 100 times in those files. Now, whether or not you were involved in these crimes with Epstein, still to be determined. However, we haven't forgot about this. This man named the John of God, who you promoted on your show and called a spiritual healer. Yeah, you had a pretty close relationship with this man and you endorsed him. This man who is now behind bars for the rest of his life. For what, you might ask? For running a baby farm in Brazil where he held women hostage, raped them, abused them, forced them to have babies, and sold those babies on the black market. Yeah, Oprah, your case isn't looking so good. It blows my mind when these people try to play dumb and act like these claims are just ridiculous. You know about this stuff, Oprah. You had a satanic family on your show who confessed that they come from a line of people who sacrifice babies for blood rituals to Satan. You know what's going on, Oprah. You've been exposed to this a long time ago. It's judgment time, and may God expose it all and bring everybody to accountability. They're trying to scrub this episode from Oprah off the internet, but I have a copy of it preserved. If you want to check this episode out, head over to my page.
We don't need to see no more. I think we kind of already knew where Oprah stood. But this is why I say, despite all of the mess going on and how long that it's been going on, we're still here, right? We still have our wits and our common sense and our values that our parents and our grandparents instilled in us, right? And Flowetry's back together again. That's the bonus. Stupid. Talk about some Flowetry. Oprah gave us Dr. Phil. Oprah was a supporter of Harvey Weinstein. And Oprah's name is in them Epstein files. And where there's Oprah, there's some African girls to be. Don't say that. Don't say that. Where there's Oprah, there's Gail. They say that's why she opened the school for girls in Africa to groom them. I don't believe that. I don't think she even had time to do that. I think she was trying to do good, get a write-off. The insult became when the African-American women said, why go all to Africa? But why go all the way to Africa when we have Black girls here that are smart enough that deserve their own charter school too? Why you feel like African girls are more worthy of the school than the African Americans? God knows what he wants you to have. And I bet you them African girls have stories. About a lot of y'all Christians and Catholics have spiritual leaders that in the church that do a lot of the same and preach. Yup. Throw the whole church away. Throw the whole church away. And no, you can't get up but after you fall. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. You can't ask for forgiveness at the end of it. No. She was, but how's Jill Scott's new album? Because you know I will not. Yep. We need Zhané to go on tour too. Well, Renee will be joining 90s Girls in Punta Cana Labor Day weekend. So please keep your calendar clear for that. That's one half of Zhané. Why is this happening again? I said turn off all notifications from Instagram. What do you like about the new album? What does it remind you of, if anything? Thank you, Sunshine, for sending that clip of the little boy and the little girl. Thank you so much. That was courtesy of Sunshine, y'all. Sunshine in our crowd. What's wrong with Julie from Philly? I don't know. Y'all said she got a new album. I said I'm not playing it because I'm trying to not play even my songs because I keep getting in trouble. I sent video of McNutt and stepson to your IG. Okay, let me see. It's telling me I got to log into X. Is that audio?
Yes, it is. Go to bed, boy. What you doing? Yes, all right. Go to sleep. You peed? You peed on yourself. Apostle Totharius McNutt was arrested December 23rd, 2025 on charges of molestation and sexual abuse of a 15-year-old little boy y'all just saw in that video. And the crazy part is that video was posted on social media almost 2 years ago. And the little boy ain't come forward until just recently. Now, because of this charge, Mr. Apostle McNutt has not been allowed to be around this child since December 3rd due to court orders. Until just recently, where they went live as a unit for an hour, 12 minutes, and 8 seconds. And I watched every single second of it because I knew everybody was not going to watch this whole thing. I mean, the microaggressions in this video was sickening. I said, everyone who's not watching these full lives, we get the narrative that this is the child, this is his mother, and this is his father. Then when you start watching all the stuff, you finally realize that's not even his father. In fact, that's not even his girlfriend. They are cousins. What? They live in separate homes. This man in the red is this guy's in a green cousin, but he calls him dad. Why? Because he told him to call him dad because he'd been in his life since he was 4 years old. Super red flag. Why is he calling you dad? And he has a biological dad that's alive. You're not even a stepdad. That's if you was married to his mother. You're not. You're his cousin that's in his life. You're sick. And this is how it happens. People try to get a role in your life, a family role, to prey on you. Now, the purpose of this live was because Mr. McNutt wanted this little boy to apologize to the world and hold him accountable for telling the police on him and saying he was lying. Now, the live started off super weird as it is. This grown man who was his cousin dad just out of nowhere said, we know he handsome. He handsome. Who gives a F? What are you talking about? You're accused of molesting this man. Why are you calling him handsome?
Right.
On December 3rd, the little boy had enough. The principal at school told him, you got to go to your father's house. And the little boy responded, I'm not going there. He'd be molesting me and sexually assaulting me. Police was called. They went to his house, and boom, the father, got arrested. To avoid accountability, this grown man just took this little boy on live to complete humiliating, put all his business out there, just told the whole world, hey, This little boy think he can get away with anything. He is a liar. He thinks he can go to school and grab people private parts. We don't tolerate that in this.
I guess that's it. I mean, that's quite enough. Thank you. That film is courtesy of DJ Mobetta. Thank you for that. And the stories just continue to roll in. Now, in a quick shift with some comedy before we get there. Laura Stiles wants to smoke. Oh, what'd she say? What'd she say? Because Ebro brought up what I said about him stealing my morning show back in the days. I'll wait. Sassy Sauce. I'll wait. Because, you know, my chamber is stay loaded. Nicolette Phillips, absolutely a generational curse. That's BLS's way of tapping into the older artists, the legacy artists, without making old heads. Tell Laura Stiles and her Tex-Mex ass to go and sit the fuck down because she don't have an ounce of talent, and you're only there because you look like him. And stay out of grown folks' business because, bitch, the only reason, clip this, the only reason why you were even allowed to have a job in morning radios on Hot 97 because nobody knew you. Nobody still knows you. You're nothing. You have no legacy, no memory, no nothing. You didn't make an impact. You didn't leave a mark on the world. You were in the #1 market and nobody cared. You were a laugh track, but you were only allowed that seat because I made it warm, bitch. Me. I hope somebody is taping what I'm saying now and send it back because Ebro knows what the fuck he did. Ebro knows what he did. Bitch, you was in the house with your Tex-Mex ass. Tell me what the fuck kind of friend I am. She don't have, what talent do she have? What talent do Laura Stiles have? Laura Stiles, and you have none. You didn't make a mark. You didn't leave an impact. You didn't make an impression. You're just the chick on the show. That's it. And put some respect on my name, bitch, because it wouldn't even be a show for you to have been on had I not made it what it was. I took the lumps and the bumps and the bruises, doing all the antics and shit, while Ebro and them went back to their office, key, throw a rock and hide their hand. I did that. I created that shit. All that fuck shit that I used to do in the mornings that had y'all like, oh my God, I gotta tune in because ain't no telling what she gonna do. I did that. And I'll say it like I said on that boy's interview. And once I did that, he skillfully moved me out and set himself up to be in position. And we still coexisted after that, I guess. I didn't hear from Ebro after that. I didn't hear from Ebro. I've done interviews talking about this. I didn't hear from Ebro. I heard from Envy because we were part of iHeart, or it was Clear Channel back then, and we would have to do the morning shows would all have to do group conference calls. But even outside of that, I hadn't heard from Envy. And we talked about this. So, fake friend, maybe you should talk to your mans in them. You just want to have something to say because this is, it's last call at the bar for your bum ass. And ain't nobody fucking checking. And without Ebro's name on the show, Laura Stiles. Laura, you're a bore. Laura the bore. Fuck out of here. Laura the bore, probably a whore. Tex-Mex bitch. Fucking Yenta bitch. Always trying to talk out of pocket. Go back to your little dusty, busty. What is she? What is her ethnicity? Let me find out what this bitch is about. I gotta do a background check and find out so I can really, 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 really get in her ass. Fuck out of here. What did you ever contribute while you deserved ever? Tex-Mex, Laura, no style, have an ass. That you even deserved out of all the people living in New York that actually knew how to have an opinion and still be humorous. The only thing that qualified you was you were a safe option. You looked like him. He surrounded himself with people that look like him. Pay attention, because this is what people do when they're starting their takeovers and they're trying to build their own shit. They surround themselves with people that come from where they come from or people that look like them and think like them. And a woman that doesn't think much. Because Ebro's not ever going to tolerate a mouthy chick. And some say that's why Kay Fox didn't last, because she was speaking up. And I've been there too, with the Star and Buck Wild of it all. But I'm the one that emerged from the scene, went to Philly, built my shit up, came back, went back, came back. So don't you ever, ever say what the fuck I am, bitch, and I don't even know you, ugly. Why is ugly always at the end of it all? Why? I don't know. But somebody please send that. Yeah, fuck her. Like, what? Like, you dumb nothing bitch? Like, what? You're there because of me. And every bitch that comes on mornings over there after me, because of me. And I was there because of Lisa G. She made the thing be a thing. Fuck out of here. You ain't shit. Shot girl, not now. We know about the celebration of the Coliseum. We did the interview with the boy, the man, Mr. Fingers. We did the interview 2 weeks ago. We know about it. Not now. Matter of fact, yup. Sassy Sauce, give me a number on ICE and an address on Laura No Styles. Let her work her shit out with them. Give her some weeks in the detention center. Fuck out of here. This is who carried me in the Northeast driving that tractor trailer for 30 years. Go Jonesy. Bill Jackson, thank you. And I'm not about to let a corny ass bitch like that jump in grown folks' business and try to say I'm a fake friend. Where were you telling Ebro? Have you checked on Miss Jones? Is she okay? So does that make him a fake friend? Bitch, stay out of it before it be all you. Stay the fuck out of it before it be, and I don't give a fuck what's more to show he stole from me, bitch. It'll be me and the fuck you. I'm scaring myself with these bifocals. I'm getting closer and it's making me look like a bug. I'm about to be Charlotte's Web out this motherfucker with my eyes. Tell that bitch to play this clip. Laura Styles, when I see you, if I see you, it's on motherfucking sight. If my hips cooperate and I'm not cracking in my bones and shit, I'll stretch. I'll stretch beforehand. Give my friend Russell a call. He'll tell me how to really, really get a good stretch. But bitch, it's on sight. How about that? I don't even care what you said. The fact that you said, the fact that you feel comfortable enough to say, I'm tired of white bitches feeling brand new. But you'll be the example. Fuck out of here. Steve is still on the radio because iHeart is paying BLS for him to be on there. Bye-bye. On site, like I said, cornball bitch. You only there because you're a laugh track. Laura Styles is only there for an optic. That's it. Name one last thing, impactful thing that she has ever contributed to the institute or the institution that is Hot 97 that we're going to remember. That we're going to say, oh, I can't live without it. Oh, I wonder where she's going next. Oh, name one thing. I'll wait. I'll wait. These white bitches, they're going to learn today. And when I get back on Flip, where I could really, because you know, Flip going to put all types of batteries in me. His shit'll go way more viral. Hopefully this goes viral. I want to clip that part. And Giddy, make sure we clip my cussing out of Laura Styles. And so I could post that today. Raggedy bitch. How dare you? How dare you say anything? Stay in your fucking white girl. Is she white? What is she? What is she? Tex-Mex motherfucker. Go worry about your people that just got in the dust storm out there in Albuquerque. Fuck out of here. No, she got me started. Ibra knows what he did. Explain. Look. When we did the Miss Jones reunion show, he was not invited in the first thing. He saw it going and reached out then and said, I want to be down. So I sent him the link. Because we had not spoken. And I don't know how people can, like, maybe it's wishful thinking that you want people to not recognize the play that was made. And then when they have something to say about the play that was made, they're the fake friend. That's not a fake friend. That is, and this is what I chalked it up as, that's how the business is, right? So can I still perform, and can I still be kind, and can I still be, yeah, we can be friendly. We can be friendly to each other. And we were. And I guess we were industry friends. Because even after my situation with the block happened, before his situation with Hot happened, but even after mine, before his, he ain't text. He ain't say, you good, kid? Nothing. He said nothing. So Laura Styles, you trying to gain favor and you about to lose a jaw. If you ain't trying to fix it at this point in time, you're trying to make a moment. You're not, what you're going to get is more than you bargained for. You're going to get all the built up rage towards the block, towards the industry, towards the white boys and the upper management. You're going to get all of that towards white bitches thinking that fat meat ain't greasy. I'm the fat meat. Yep. I'm the fat meat. And you about to learn. I'm not talking. I'm telling you right now, I'm not talking. I'll throw it, well, I won't throw it all away, but I'll throw some days in the jail cell away. Oh my God, she's so ignorant. She's so, oh my God, she's so emotional. This is why, yeah, all of that. This is exactly the fuck why. This is exactly the fuck why. Give a fuck about you. You don't have no, you're not even qualified to talk to me. Why are you even talking to me? You know how some people, they walk up on a conversation you're having with someone else and they might disagree with what they've overheard y'all talking about and they feel qualified to insert. And you're like, why are you even in my face? Like, you're beneath me. Laura Styles, you're beneath me. You are beneath me. You are an optic at best. With your wide fucking face. Let me Google this bitch and see what she looks like so I can make sure I got the right one. Because he had a whole bunch of Tex-Mexes up there. Oh, Lawyer Babe was supposed to call in this morning? I forgot. Was she supposed to call in this morning?
I thought you said every Monday.
Maybe she was going to surprise us. And I'm glad she remembered. Let me Google this bitch. Because I don't even know. This bitch could walk up on me and I wouldn't even know. Laura Stiles. Born and raised in LA. Parents immigrated from Guatemala. Oh, girl, I'm going to call you Blanco. Blanca. If you don't go and fucking... Let me stop. For the whole Guatemalan coalition. When it's just about this one bitch. I'm not going to do that. That I'm elevated above. I can separate. But what you won't do ever is talk to me, at me, or about me. Fake friends. She don't want it. She don't. She's trying to earn her seat at the whatever it's called table. Don't nobody give a fuck about her and won't. Once the Ebro name is off of it. You said why Fat Man Scoop didn't get the love while he was alive. Well, he gets it now. I always have my Scoopy right next to me. I was going to put it on the chair, but it's too low. I could put it on the banner. Should I put it on the banner? You see me and the banner be battling. No, just bitches getting out of line. She's getting comfortable. And Ebro got a whole wife. She'll be the one to tell him what she feels, and she'd be rightful to say how she feels to him. You, bitch, just because you happen to be sitting next to him, and I don't even know if that's the case, because you're probably in your house, he's in his house. I have the right to say, you were not there. You were not the fuck there. You were not there when Ebro or the Culture Vulture, who wouldn't show up to work, and it was only just here. She would only play best of clips. She couldn't hold the morning show on her own and could never. That's why this conversation shouldn't even be had. But I'm tired of talking about the child molestation stuff. So thank you for the shift. Thank you, Mama Flip. Thank you all. You all for getting yeah. Yeah, let's get back to Oprah and Weinstein. Eat 'em up 2 times said, Josie, please don't go to jail in 2026. Things have changed. Oh, God. Laura adds nothing of value anywhere. Right. No impact, no nothing. Like, nobody cares. Nobody wants to know your background. Nobody's interested. We already got Angie. Take your Tex-Mex ass the fuck on. Talking out your fucking face about this is what I mean, the level of disrespect, and he's allowing it. Your feelings was that hurt? You felt away? Then why you didn't pick up the phone and let's have a grown conversation? If you felt away, right? Why not pick up the phone? And you could have still talked about it the next day to get some ratings, because that's fun, right? It's what we do. We have beef, and then we go on our platforms, and then we get likes and follows and all that shit. But the real part of call a bitch, air it out, let's have a conversation. We don't have to agree to agree. But at least we know we each said what we had to say. And I have said this to Ebro before. That's the whole thing about it. I've said this to Ebro's face before about how he tried to sneakingly take over the show by bringing Rosenberg to the table under the guise of, you need a new producer, I'm the program director, and And I think that we should I've been looking at some people, some options. Here is this guy from DC. He's a hip hop head. I think he's someone that would be great as a producer on your show. That's what Ebro did. And then we see what Ebro did. Because I pushed back. Because when I interviewed him, he said, no, I don't want to be producer. I do want to be on air. So why y'all lying? You're here to replace me. You're here to replace me. In front of my face, you choose to play. Ebro knows that you're not here as producer. You're here as his potential sidekick because he was your fan. Because y'all both them hip-hop heads in the crates, or try to convince yourself y'all a dirty backpack in the crates, whatever. Right? But I saw the play. And I said, no, I'll get Jay Black, who used to be my producer in Philly. Is he going to want to come from Philly? Oh, I don't know if I don't want to sign off on this. And then what if his car breaks down? All the excuses he could make, Ebro. And I said, no, this is the only one I'm going to feel comfortable with. And then what happened, people? How did it all work out? How did it all wind up working out? Oh, all right. Thank you. She was at the gym yesterday. She was supposed to call at 9. She just saw me a client call. How did it all work out? Suddenly, oh, you know what? We're going to let you leave early so you can have your baby and not feel rushed. I'm 7 fucking months. What's 2 months more going to do? But I could tell you what it was going to do for me because I had just signed a deal with BET. And they were going to do, I don't know what the name of the show would have been, Keeping Up with the Joneses, or I don't know. But Reggie Hudlin was like, oh my God, when they offered me the show, I said, full disclosure, I'm pregnant. They were like, BET loves babies. Can our cameras have access to the delivery room? And I was like, of course. Can we come up there and start taping you now so we can get some pregnancy footage? So that, of course. And BET brought cameras up. I think it was for a week. And after that, I always blame Flex, because Flex came up one day and saw cameras and asked somebody in the hallway, I think it was Pat Robinson, what they up here doing? And right after that, they were like, you know what? You can go. We're going to relieve you of your contract early so you can have your baby in peace because, you know, you had Jalen and you came back to work the next week. And no, you didn't want me to enjoy motherhood. Y'all had a plan. And you didn't let me get the footage that I needed because I would have gladly left, had my BET show, and the Philly station would have been able to take all credit and get all marketing and all the, right? But you didn't want to do that. You wanted to be nasty because you had a fucking plan. Don't get me this. Don't. I'll tell it the fuck all. I will fucking tell. You fucking bum bitch. So that means I can't call her Yenta bitch, right? I just like the way that sounds. If Ebro's not married yet, he's about to be. From what I heard, they were planning a wedding. I know they had a baby like a year ago. I never understood how New York State accepted Rosenberg. This is what I'm saying. Nobody stood up. It's the same thing that's happening now in government. We're all saying, we don't like it. And we're all waiting for somebody to do something. Y'all should have ran Rosenberg's ass the day he got in there. Rosenberg? I know we've come a long way, but you couldn't have found a Raheem or a True Allah. In New York, of all places. Tyree, she's a nobody that ain't even worth the rant that she got. But I know somebody's recording and somebody will post and the bitch will get the message. And I don't want to hear, oh, I'm not even going to respond. Yeah, because you don't want this fucking foot up your ass. You flat ass, funky I don't know if he's married yet. They said something about, or maybe they did get married. I don't know, but I know he has a daughter with one girl and a daughter with this other girl from Far Rockaway. Thank you, Ulysses. Thank you, Chalk Girl. Right. Nick Music. The fact that Ibra was a program director and wound up on air. And nobody's going to say nothing. Nobody's going to say nothing. At the very least, he should have said something. He should have said something before it became something. Because that was the whole plan for him and Rosenberg to wind up doing the show. Cypher was never a part of that. Big Boy was never a part of that. So Ebro had his plan in his head, and the white boys had their other plan. And the white boys, because there's always a white boy in charge, especially of black shit, always. You know, the sister station was the Big Boy station in LA. And he always wondered why he never got a shot at the New York microphone. So they promised him a shot. Ebro cleared the way, let them feel good about letting a pregnant woman be relieved of her duties. I could have sued for that, but I didn't, because I didn't care. And they brought Big Boy in. That was the monkey wrench. So Ebro had to wait a little longer, but he knew it wasn't going to work. And that's why they put Cypher in there. That was Flex, because Flex was like, when is my guy ever going to get a shot? Because remember, they tried Cypher out with me and it didn't work. So now it's his chance. Cypher wasn't with that. That shit didn't work. It didn't work. And from what I understand, or what I've been told, is Cypher didn't leave that morning show or that station on great terms either. So I don't know what transpired. The only thing I can remember is one morning I was in Philly doing my morning show, and they're in New York doing my morning show, telling one of my stories. And I'm like, how am I gone? And the only thing y'all could think to talk about is an experience that I had with Grim stealing my flowers. And I called in, and their producer at the time, I forget his name, he was a sick boy. He was sickly. He died. Like he had, I think, a weak immune system. Anyway, he thought he was doing something. He thought he had gold. He was about to tape me without me knowing. Nigga, I'm the queen of the tape. I know that I anticipated once I called in that you guys would already have tape running, dummy. So I said what the fuck I said. Stop telling my story. You wasn't even here. You wasn't even working here, bruh. Why are you telling my story? Oh, because we were talking about I don't give a fuck. Tap into your own resource of stories. Stop telling mine. That's how lame that show was, that you got to tell the past morning show personal stories. This is why I'm so tired of people stealing my shit, my concepts, my ideas, every fucking thing, and running with it to the white boys. And the white boys cut them checks because they're either white boys or close enough to it. And me, I'm told, go back in the fucking kitchen, shut up, keep your head down, and keep turning out ideas. This is why I say radio has not been good to me. And see, she gonna be the one to get smacked in her fucking face just for talking, because you wasn't even here. She's a fake friend. I'll be a fucking a loyal foe to you. You said, was this during the Making the Band era? Could have been. I don't remember. All I know is how you letting this cunt sit up there and make you feel better about some backdoor shit that we all witnessed. This is what you did. You put this shit together. And I'm supposed to feel bad because I told the truth and I said what the fuck I said on that interview with that boy at the stop. Same way you get a job is the way you lose one. Jews stick together. Well, they mad at him. I know Ebro's mother is a Jew and his father is a full-blown black man. It used to be what your father was is what you is. Yeah, Rosenberg is a Jew too. I know. That's why I started it with you surround yourself with people that are like you or think like you or look like you. Which is why I guess Laura feeds into the Tex-Mex side of things. I don't know. Who is Jonesy's Cutwater Can? That is funny. Kobe is minding his business over at Radio 1. Mama Flip, I don't know. They're probably live talking about the interview I did is on some place called The Stop, I think. What she said, I guess, I don't know when she said it, yesterday or today. I don't know. I don't care because she is nothing for me to have to care about. Her perspective doesn't matter. She is a child. She is a hurt child trying to gain favor and points with Ebro instead of minding her motherfucking business, knowing that Ebro needs her there right now. He can't really afford another change, and I guess it's been working. She stays in her lane. She's definitely Robin quivering it over there. But where she fucked up is talking on camera or out loud about a woman like me that got a lot to lose, but sometimes just snaps. Fuck out of here. I don't have to make shit up, and I don't give a fuck about you calling me a fake friend. It's the nerve of you addressing me, period. You cunt. So what you think about the enough fireman? I don't know. I got my own shit going on. But then now that we see, they were just cleaning house. They were just cleaning the house. You know where there's new guard and probably new owners maybe. I don't know. And if you don't have an advocate fighting for you in the back, when they have those conversations, people see the sword getting ready to come down. They're like, yeah, enough. Yeah. Not thinking that next is coming your way. Yeah, he was trying to get to Hot 97 for years, but again, ain't no place for you. He probably, and I don't even want to get into Rosenberg's ass, because I don't have a problem with him necessarily unless he has one with me. I'm just saying, now it's just a station on that signal because I don't know what's going on over there. But she should put some respect on it and know the only reason that seat, that female seat in morning radio is as sexy as it is and as sought after as it is because of me. Me, not K Fox, not B Fox, not anybody before me. Me. Lisa G gets props for being the first. I built that shit out and made it what it was. Let's be clear. Angie Lasser, because her mom is a big wig in the radio business. And Angie don't rock no boats. When you don't rock no boats, you can last a lifetime. None of the Angies on radio rock boats. Now, what the hell?
Would you like to have some fun time now with Danny Boy and the fake game?
Let's get into Danny Boy. While we call the motherfuckers out, Danny Boy has something to say about Snoop Dogg.
Snoop took this off his neck and put it on my neck in the So High video. And I went to go get the chain cleaned, and I'm like, shit. The person I took it to was like, shit, you want to clean it? He's like, what's this? I'm like, what you mean, what's this? Man, I don't know if I should have thought if it was real or not, right? But shit, like even the little fake shit that I wear, you know, it's. I mean, let's not even say cubic. What's the other ones that you wear? This Morrisonite. Like this ain't shit. This shit ain't worth shit. So not only did you fuck with me while I had shit going on, you kind of put me in danger. Because where I was living, a nigga would have thought this was worth something. But I don't think he considered that. He just wanted to look like, just like what he do with everybody else. I'm going to pass out all these motherfuckers. What is this, a fucking baddies chain? I'm not no motherfucking baddie, nigga. The fucking Natalie Nunn ass nigga. Put me in danger.
He said a baddie's chain. That tells me all I need to know about why I'm never going to watch that show. If that is a show. I don't even know if that's a show. Yeah, Angie's still on air, but she's been working from home for like the last 10 years probably after she had that car accident. This is hip hop. Yeah, Nick Music. Her mom is a big wig in radio. She might have retired by now, but she's always been seeing and able to tell her daughter what's happening and, you know, move things behind the scenes. Estee Show. You like that? The quote. Hey, Lala, good morning. That was funny. Exactly. Exactly. Them West Coast niggas studying New York hip hop and New York radio and coming up with a game plan on how they too can steal a morning show. Now y'all catching up. Now y'all catching up to speed. Now y'all are understanding the play. Now you're seeing what's happening in New York radio. Thank you. Hey, Rocky. I don't give a fuck who's best friends with Angie or Mary. I don't care. That is a friendship that can miss me. Because watching Mary shit on Misa over a nigga, nope. But if that works for them, good. I'm glad. But I don't give a fuck. I don't care. So I don't know the context in which you bring that statement forth. I don't care. I remember when Dana Boy was talking about him and Mary J. affairs. Oh. Oh, she got me kicked up. She got a war on her hands now. Now I need to find someone that can make funny memes. Yep, Nick Music. The key components that are often missed when people tell their story. And because you don't want to be the squeaky wheel, and you don't want to look like the salty square, and you don't want to be the one looking like you're making a problem, you just pivot and move on and find a new lane for yourself, reinvent, rebuild. That's what we do. Because Black women period, don't usually have a lot of time to figure out the next move. He never did nothing shady to me, Reginald Hudlin, never. what's happening is New York radio and media is the white people in power turning media more white and right wing. Of course, obviously, they think that they're close to winning with that. Get rid of all of the voices that matter, all of the voices that are listened to, all of the voices that are unapologetically Black and strong, powerful and knowledgeable, and know a little bit of history at least. Get rid of all of that. Because while we're doing this over here, we need to make sure that there's not another surge of them growing up, being raised up to undo all this bullshit that we're doing to crush it and control them. We not got to get rid of the growers. Now, does it make sense? And we think, they're doing babies. They're doing babies. So why wouldn't they do this? Why wouldn't they be trying to get rid of Black voices and powerful voices? Because Stephen Colbert ain't Black that I know. And they can have that bullshit. But what they didn't expect was people to be able to pivot to social media and have their own space and their own shows like this. That's what they weren't counting on. So when you see the Joy Reids, when you see Joy Reid just get let go out the blue, that's all you need. Everybody else should have known it's just a matter of time. I'll go back a little further. When I saw them fuck with Tiffany Cross, that should have been a lawsuit. And I said that. And at the time, Charles Coleman was coming on my show and he was like, nope, leave that alone. Leave that alone. Because the girl that fired Tiffany Cross, I think it was another Black chick. It was a Black chick over there at MSNBC. And I think she fired Tiffany Cross and tried to say something about she misused her credit card. It was some bogus. And I was on fire. And Charles was like, no, please don't say nothing about the girl, the lady that fired her. Please, please. And I didn't out of respect for him. Because I said, he's probably trying to get something going. And he up here sitting up here with me. And if I say something, she's likely to know he was there and say, why would you even let her say that? Or why didn't you stop her? So I ain't say nothing. But we should have paid attention because Tiffany Cross, she would, I would never cross her. She was letting white boys have it left and right, up and down, however you needed it to come. Oh, geez. Why are we dropping Angie's mother's government? We didn't have to go that far. And I'm sure she's a lovely woman. To do our people dirty. Ultimate traitors. Yep. Going to say Tiffany Cross did something on a credit card. What? Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, started with Tiffany. Then they stopped letting Charles Blow come up, who I love. Don Lemon was a shocker. Joy Reid almost took me out. And, you know, they're moving the white boys out. We started this morning with the audio from Stephen Colbert last night when they told him, you cannot have that man come on your show or else we're going to have to invite Jasmine Crockett, who is a Trump, who Trump hates more than hate itself. And if Jasmine Crockett comes on this station, Trump is going to hurt us. That's where all that shit stems from. Right. Then you can't file discrimination. Exactly. The block in the morning is absolutely trash, and Angie is nowhere near close to what it was. That's for 9/7 They haven't been relevant for years. You have this platform. We all support you. Thank you. Appreciate you. I just hope it transfers to the outside events, which, by the way, if you guys are late to the scroll, we had to postpone this Thursday's Comedy in Harlem. Not enough tickets sold. And while I know my people come at the last minute, we're not doing that. It's a small place as it is. So And if the one in March don't have a right number the week of, like at least by Sunday of the week of, we should at least have 2/3 capacity. So I don't know what's going on. If there's something going on, I don't know. But all I know is if March ain't right, I'll be refunding people's money unless you guys want to join me in Edison, New Jersey at Skylark First Fridays. Hey. I'll be starting that on March 6th. I'll be starting at like 8, do a little Jonesy sing-along. And then Bukim will be getting on his usual time at 9. So come on out to Skylark March 6th. That's in Edison. It's always a good time. It is an actual diner. Like it is a big diner with 2 sides. So you can order breakfast, you can order wings, you can order steak medallions, you can order seafood, you can order whatever. And the music and the slide throughs. Yep, media's getting a makeover due to the pedophile in the White House. Yep, I agree. Jamel Hill, yep. Remember the removal of her? I'm so glad they have their own podcast on YouTube too. And they don't keep it long. They said, were you in here when I had to cuss out Blanca? Or did you just pop in? Oh, you had it in your calendar to come to the Comedy in Harlem. Yeah, because if the tickets ain't moving, I can't force people to buy tickets to come and see. I don't do the comedy, so I don't take it personally. If they don't want, and a few of the comedians had just been in there on Sunday. Like Isaiah Kelly was just there on Sunday. So I don't blame people for not wanting to pay twice for someone that they might have just seen in that same week. But all I know is I'm not taking the hit. So I had to cuss out Blanca. Apparently Blanca, that Laura No Styles bitch, was talking crazy about someone she's never met, about someone that created the lane that's over there, that made that little chick on the morning show seat viable for years and years and got called back to do it all again. She wanted to talk crazy to the queen. Or talk crazy about the queen. She would never talk to the queen, period. But she's going to say to Ebro that I'm a fake friend because I did a podcast interview with a guy and I told him the whole thing of how Ebro wound up on the morning show. And it wasn't necessarily favorable. He stole the show from underneath me. He was my boss, program director, orchestrated the coup, and then wound up being the morning show, wound up being the Jonesy. And I have still spoken to him after the years because I felt like that was just business. I was the one that thought that we were, I guess, friends outside of the business. Some people, they let you know that we are work friends or we are family because we're in-laws, but beyond that, we're not. You know what I mean? Joanne, yep, her name is Blanca. Laura Styles' new name is Blanca. And let that bitch ask me why. So instead of, again, if he had an issue with it, instead of going on there to get ratings and talk about it, if he even brought it up, I don't know who brought it up because I don't listen to that. I'm saying if I knew that he and I had been comrades or whatever, I would have called and been like, I didn't know you felt like that. Why you didn't say something? And I could have explained to you that that's not what it was. Instead, they want to talk about it. So now here I am talking about it. Let's go. I would love to go on Godfrey's. We've been trying to get Godfrey to come on here. Actually, we made contact with him. I just don't know if we chose a date. I just love him. Exactly, Grayson. Oh, wow. Like, what? You're not doing nothing. You're not doing nothing, Blanca. They did Michael Smith and Jamel Hill so dirty. Tell me more. Y'all know we got a phone number, right? Y'all can call in. Y'all can prank call us. I like how we did that, right? Jonesy, would you do Jada and Joe's podcast? I don't know. I'd have to see the questions beforehand. Who the fuck are you? I'd have to see the questions beforehand. Absolutely, I guess. It depends on what time. I'm not doing shit early. And then me and Joe would have to have it out and clear the air about how I feel like he sped up his antics with Wendy, knowing she wasn't well, just to be able to say he had the interview, or what sped up her departure. Because once that interview aired, even the insurance company for the network could not ignore that they saw her in debilitating, in a debilitating condition. And I said, the network knew because they saw her every day. They saw, they heard, they watched. They knew, but they were still trying to hold on, hoping that Wendy would have a turnaround, that she would be able to sustain. They didn't want to let her go. None of us wanted her to go. I didn't watch the show, but she's just like one of those fixtures that New York ain't New York if you can't drive in and know that, you know, Wendy's on the air or on the TV or something like that. That's just how I felt. But I never watched the show. But I always rooted for her. So, you know, the network was trying to buy time to get to the bottom of the trouble and figure out what it was. But when Fat Joe did that interview, in my opinion, that was the first one all for the world to see that she could not keep it together. She couldn't keep a focused thought. She couldn't answer the questions at hand. And the network was like, what the fuck? And that's why after that happened, Joe and Remy were never invited back to host again, because they were like, you fucking fuck. You fucking fat sausage fuck. This is the network speaking, not Jonesy. You fucking fat, funky, Blanca. No, he didn't say all that. The network didn't say all that. But what I'm saying is that video was too much. It was too much. It wasn't necessary. It was too soon. And of course, for a lot of speculation, the insurance company wasn't having it. And that's why the network had to say, Wendy's gone because of that. I don't think so. I've seen her, but I don't know her. The interview that Fat Joe did with Wendy, the career-ending interview. Watching Wendy is how I found out you were back on the scene. Oh, when she shouted me out after we did the weekend together, she called me beforehand to tell me to. So I talked about you on the show tonight. That should have been your story to give away. You and Pac. I said, I didn't say. She was like, what do you mean? I said, I didn't say that we had a threesome. And she got quiet. She said, you inferred it. We all heard it. It's what it is. Fucking Wendy. The Halloween pass out show, that was crazy too. So there were things building up to that. But I just felt like the icing on the cake, because even then, they had her in a holding position, waiting for her to figure her shit out and come back to work and do what she does. Wait, where the sound effects? I know, Giddy's so caught up in the story. He forgetting to blow train horns, and Laura don't know shit about shit, but she gonna find out the fuck a lot today.
Sorry, I'm doing work for us in the background. Sheila Pro reached out to me, and I think we got Godfrey. I'm sorry.
Oh, good. See, leave Giddy alone. Giddy gonna get it. Leave Giddy. Somebody got to stay clean. Grace over there producing from the chat. Thank you, Trinaro. Guys, I'm sorry about, I wanted to see you guys on Thursday too. Let me know if you want your money refunded or if you're good for the March date. Oh. All of that. We do love Giddy. Giddy on get it. Giddy on. And my favorite. That's what Blanca gonna get. Thank you to the moderators also. Let me give y'all some love. They keep this thing going. Vintage and Kim from Harlem. That's my favorite one. I need my I have it. I'm not pulling that shit up now. Y'all crazy. We got a show to do. So yeah. So today was a lot. Thank you, Trinaro. Trinaro said, thank you for being you. I hope you enjoy the hugs from your boys. They love you. I love them too. Oh, let me fucking around with y'all. I gotta make sure the eagle landed safely. Okay. All I want for my sons is full, complete, good mental health. Girl, Godfrey cracks me up all day. He leave Black people alone. Fucking Blanca. She looked like she got 500 pairs of fucking shoes. Fucking rescue dog looking bitch. Thank you, Marcella. Fucking junkyard dog. Talking shit. Nobody even cares what you talking. Because ain't nobody listening to Ebro and Rosenberg for you. You're just a laugh track. You have no thoughts. You have no position. You have not even built up radio equity. Yup, Grayson, yup. And I'm going to keep on talking about this hoe. HEAUXXXX hoe. I'm going to keep on talking about this hoe. Because I don't know how long she was talking about me for. You protecting her? Laura No Styles, that's who. AKA Blanca. That's who. AKA Tex-Mex bitch. That's in the seat I curated, that I made sexy. Trying to make a comment calling me a fake friend to Ebro. So you're going to get punched in your face instead of Ebro. Calling somebody a fake friend. Why are you calling all anything, dummy? Get out of here. So the unthinkable has happened. And this was not a closure that I was even about to, that I'm even ready for. My departure. Are you guys ready? Giddy, I think I sent you the picture. Thank you, Marcella. Marcella's trying to maturely walk and talk me off the ledge. The end of an era, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that know Jonesy, you know I'm a Pepsi fiend. My mother was a fiend. My sisters were fiends. Her mother was a fiend before her. I think I cut the cord. My kids don't fuck with soda, but now they've got some probiotic Pepsi. We are no longer good. And I'm glad I only got one Pepsi bottle left. Like the live and hate the Pepsi. What are you doing? Why do we need probiotic Pepsi? Like, isn't soda every anti-thing to what a probiotic is supposed to do? Soda of any kind. Isn't that like anti-pro anything? Probiotic soda? Does it ever stop? Exactly. Exactly. This is what I think of probiotic Pepsi. The hell? And got the nerve to have flavors. Not just regular Pepsi masking the probiotic flavor. It's got like my favorite, like a wild black cherry. But I'm not going to be able to do. Right. Thank you. Jonesy's Cutwater Can says next they'll be dropping vegan Pepsi. And what does that even mean? Probiotic is supposed to keep the good shit in your stomach that the antibiotics eat away at when you're taking antibiotics. It's supposed to balance you out. Oh, come on, Giddy. Giddy gonna get it.
Sorry, but I've drank probiotic sodas before, and they're actually better for you than.
Goodbye. What? No way.
Seriously.
You're one of those. You're one of those.
Seriously, I drank I got hooked onto probiotic soda. Now, I've never tried this one, but you might want to give them a chance. You might want to give them a chance. Just give them a chance.
Last time I heard that, I wound up walking down the aisle.
It's not that serious.
And unless I can have a prenup with Pepsi and PepsiCo, I'm good on that.
That's right. When I'm around you, I'm gonna slip it to you, and then you're not gonna know the difference. And then afterwards I tell you.
Did it make you feel better? Why were you drinking?
Actually, yes. Remember that stomach issue I was having for some period of time? It helped me. It did make me feel better.
What's your favorite soda?
Pepsi. Not that we're endorsing them.
An ice cold, clip this, an ice cold Pepsi, first thing in the morning and last thing at night.
Wait, you know what I like doing, especially in the cold? Buy a 2-liter, leave it in the car, let it get that freeze on it, and then bring it in the house right before it's frozen.
Unless my dumbass will forget and fall asleep from all the red wine and the cut water. That's from yesterday, y'all. I ain't cut up today. And I'll leave it, and then it'll be frozen, and then it's never good after it's
after that, right?
You gotta throw it out.
Yeah, but a nice cold Pepsi, oh my goodness, is the bomb.
I have a room that's like, I guess it's like a sunroom, but in the winter it's so freezing cold. So I leave all the drinks in there. Oh my God. And the Pepsi be right perfect. But I don't know about the probiotic. I don't even like Diet Pepsi. I don't even like Diet Pepsi.
No, I don't like diet sodas either. And as a diabetic, they tell me that's the worst thing for me to even try to drink is a diet soda. I've never drank diet sodas because they have that stuff in it that's no good for diabetics.
Okay. I thought Cutwater is crazy, and now Ensure Pepsi now. Right.
Ensure. Ensure. That's a funny one.
Is New York radio different from the South? Yeah, New Yorkers
Of
is
course.
different than Southerners.
So let me tell you guys something. Let me integrate into that. So for years in the 90s, I did a lot of things in the music industry. And I used to do an East Coast college tour with artists that whenever I left New York, it's like I used to always be like, forget about New York. When you leave New York and you make it other places, you're better off.
Mm-hmm.
For a long time, I used to listen to that Philly station, even when I was in New York, because they had the app then. New York radio, I'll put it this way, New York programs radio sucks because there's a difference from program radio to unprogrammed radio.
So what station in New York would you consider unprogrammed?
College stations, 105.9 when that was alive, that's considered unprogrammed. People that can determine what they play on their station.
Mm. Okay. Oh, I love ginger ale too. I'm reading the comments.
Yeah.
But which one are we doing? Canada Dry or Seagram's?
Canada Dry.
Canada Dry.
Seagram's just doesn't taste like ginger ale to me.
It doesn't. It has a taste of something, but not ginger.
Not ginger, right. You ever had real ginger soda?
Yes.
Oh, that is good too.
That hit is, yeah. I like those burning
things.
I like my drinks to be burning and my sandwiches to be dripping the mayonnaise and the oil and vinegar down my arms. And
Wait. I'm going to throw it back on you then, because I've got a family debate about this, and I already switched my family. Is it Blimpies or Subways?
Blimpie all day.
Blimpies. Thank you.
Blimpies.
Blimpies are the best.
I don't want no dry ass Subway sandwich where everything is. I need my shit mashed, bush, all of that, squish squash, and the bread is the best.
I already converted my family. I was like, stop buying Subways. I drove all the way to Total One, so Blimpies, to make sure they got Blimpies.
So the problem is you can't really find Blimpies.
Right.
And when you find them in these little gas stations or these little strip mall things, they're not like the old standalone Blimpies used to be.
I found the good one in Total on 46.
Really?
Yeah. I found the good one. The guy knows me every time I come there.
And what do you get? Let me see what you get on your sandwich.
A BB.
What is that?
A Blimpie Bass.
Oh, yeah, with everything.
With everything. Okay. Only thing I don't mess with too much is tomatoes.
Right.
That's the only thing I don't mess with too much. But a BB all the way.
They got one in Edgewater.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
I've never been there. You got to test it out.
It's not crazy. The one in Newark.
Jersey Mike's is disgusting and crazy expensive. That's one step up from Subways, as I feel. I think
Jersey Mike's. It's a close second, though. It's out here. There's nothing unless it's a regular deli that's doing it like Blimpies. Jersey Mike is the closest, but their bread been tasting chewy lately.
Yeah. Somebody like Schweppes, ginger ale.
Schweppes. I'm not mad at Schweppes. It's not gingery enough.
Yeah, it's not. Quiznos Quiznos, I don't know where you're from, Big Rolex, but they don't have Quiznos in New York, New Jersey area. At least they don't have any more. I've seen more of those in South. Primo's the best, the local bodega.
Primo.
Local bodega. That's Primo. The local bodega. I never heard of Howes. Wawa's. Are you kidding me, Jodeci? Are you kidding me?
It depends on who's behind the sandwich. If you get the right person behind there, I guess. But how their bread taste?
Wawa's.
How you Easton?
The only good thing I get from now, my son loves Wawa's pizza. I don't know why, but I tried it and they're not bad. But I get drinks from Wawa's or their spicy chicken sandwich. How do we get on Big Back Food?
Always, my friend. Always. I need a good. Now I need a blimpie, and I don't want to go all the way to Edgewater and bump into Ebro. You know, he lives over there now. No.
He gonna be looking for you. She coming over here. Let me go check her to see if I can find her. Be on the lookout.
Pull up. No,
I've never had Firehouse, but people have told me about my oldest son has told me about Firehouse in Florida. I don't know. I've never had Firehouse.
Yeah, so Firehouse doesn't do it for me. But again, I think it all depends on who's behind the sandwich counter at what time of the day. Not with Subways, though. The Subway shit is just dry.
Right. Yeah, they don't put enough meat in it. They give you all salad and bread.
Yep. And
that's
do a
all they give
whole
you.
thing of lettuce. Jersey might do the same thing, a whole pound of lettuce. And then you got to tell them that you want mayonnaise on both pieces
Both
of bread.
sides, right.
And if you don't tell them before they start putting that,
right.
they get an attitude with you. Like,
Yep.
just flip it over and swipe. Like, what?
They get mad. You supposed to told them that first.
I do. As soon as I go in, on both sides of the bread, please. And people be looking like, why she? Because you have to be descriptive.
Well, wait. I was talking to my kids about this a while ago. So you know where Junior High School 43 is, right? Amsterdam Avenue.
Okay. And what street?
In Harlem, 129th, 130th.
Maybe, yeah.
So when I was going to junior high school, we used to go to the corner store across the street, and he used to have the spice ham and cheese sandwiches with, you know what mayonnaise they used to use? Miracle Whip.
Yes, the sweet. I love Miracle Whip.
I had gotten it from out here because the store by me started selling spice ham, and I ate in a sandwich with spice ham and cheese with Miracle Whip. They hooked on it now.
Yup. Like, don't knock spice ham. Let me tell you something. When we used to sneak out of music in our high school, right on 135th, and go around the corner to the deli for lunch, the spice ham and cheese hero was $1.25.
Yes.
$1.25, and then you got a quarter for your little carton of juice.
Yep, the quarter water.
And then you got a quarter for your little butter cookies, the 3 butter cookies in the.
The Lindens, I love those.
And then
now
you got
they $1.
Lindens, yep. And they're smaller.
Yeah,
they're smaller. And you had a quarter for a bag of chips if you wanted all that food. But the spice ham, I think that's like off the menu. I wonder, do they sell it in ShopRite, spice ham?
ShopRite by me just got it. But you got to get the Boar's Head. Don't get the other one.
Got you. Because that makes a difference.
That makes a difference.
My mother used to call Miracle Whip the blue collar mayonnaise. I only like Miracle Whip for certain things.
Yes, for certain things, right. On that sandwich, it worked.
Right.
Not for everything.
Not
Otherwise,
for everything. No,
right,
give me Hellman's. Hellman's will be in my tuna fish. Hellman's will be in my macaroni salad.
Yep.
Miracle Whip can be on my spice ham sandwich.
Yep, that is very true.
This is so stupid. We have taken this conversation all the way.
I said, how do we get to Big Back eating?
Because we was talking about Big Back Blanca. So stupid. Butter Crunch cookies, yep. The Linden butter cookies, Hellman's mayo. Everybody
I know what brought us here. The probiotic Pepsi.
Oh yeah. That hurt my heart.
But you gotta try it.
All right.
You gotta try it. Now I'm gonna look for it and find it now.
Don't be a hero. I'll buy
I
one.
want to try it now. Now I want to try it.
Well, let's not get a whole 6-pack. Let's go.
No.
In
Can
the store. Just open it in the store and drink it. And they'd be like, you can't do that. And I'll be like, you're right.
It was nasty anyway, right? Now.
Right. Crack it open, put your straw in. You can't do that. You got to pay for that. It's nasty. I don't even want it. I would have returned it.
Rasheen, that's the Blimpies I go to. I drive 45 minutes to get there. CNC Cola. Do you remember that?
Yes,
Somebody
and I still get it.
CNC Cola.
So they're selling. Go ahead.
Good. No, you go ahead.
They have the cake, not the case, but like the top tier. You know how they be taking it out the tiers to put on the shelves? They're selling that in CNC Cola. Fruit punch, lemon lime, grape, which is my favorite, and orange. And pineapple.
One day we have to get on the conversation of why us people think that we're too good to be drinking that type of stuff.
I mean, because when you know better, you do better. And when we
But
found
no,
out
meaning they won't drink CNC now when they've been drinking all their life, but then they go to like Coke and Pepsi. But they don't give them CNC.
Well, CNC, in my opinion, was more down south. It went away. That and RC Cola, all of that shit went away. And then when we found out all the sweet and the sugar, the pineapple, that shit was so bad. Like
you gotta love yourself.
Like I would even do a Minute Maid orange soda before I would do a CNC, but I don't even think they make Minute Maid orange sodas anymore because it's so bad.
I haven't seen. Somebody said you might as well drink Shasta.
And I will. I was just about to say I got 3 cases of Fresca right in my cold room. 3 cases of Fresca.
Oh, Fresca is the bomb.
I love Fresca.
You don't know what you're missing if you haven't had a Fresca. I had to hook up my family on Fresca too. That citrus flavor is the bomb. People are sleeping on Fresca.
That grapefruit citrus.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
So, ladies and gentlemen, also, I would like to say, we put up the number. You guys still aren't calling. Don't be scared. We figured you didn't want to do video all the time. So we put up the number. You can hide behind the phone. Don't be scared. Call up. I bet you if you was to say tickets, call a line for tickets. Hello, tickets. Then that'd be calling. But come on, guys, don't be afraid to interact. That's what this show is about, interaction. That's what social media is about, interaction.
But if you are, just say one word and you know that'll get me going for a good hour. I probably should apologize because that portion of Jonesy in the morning was definitely sponsored by Grayson Media and not Nationwide Bus Charter. Hi, Nick. Hi, Isabella. Doing their things over there, reminding you that if you have an event or you want to take your son or daughter's team someplace, maybe they're having a birthday party and you want to take them to the pizza shop, Nationwide Bus Charter got you covered. Mention Jonesy and they will hook it up. They hooked up my girlfriend on an HBCU tour. I think they did something with the tax. But hi, Rhonda. Unintentional opinions. This morning's go in was unintentional, but she deserved it. And let me be the example of the OG that will be the first one to start putting these young Blanca bitches in their motherfucking place. I don't care who you sit beside. You, that nigga, or 3 niggas that look like y'all two. I don't give a fuck. Not my hard-earned, long-earned build-up of that institution over there, Hot 97. You will dare now walk in there and open your motherfucking mouth and say anything about me. You don't know me. You don't deserve to know me. And if you're trying to get favor with Ebro, what you should have done, bitch, what you should have done was encourage off mic a one-on-one conversation, not just jump on a bandwagon and say she's a fake friend. Because fuck you. I will fuck you all the way up. And tell Laura No Style Having Ass that I fucking said it. And oh my God, she's too old. What is she, 57? Yep, and will still fuck you up.
Clip that.
Keep my name out your mouth. And I don't give a fuck if you and your Guatemalan cousins. I don't care. I don't care. Everybody got Guatemalans. I ain't need no cup water today. Tex-Mex, bitch. Y'all got bigger problems than me.
Oh, hold on. We've got a caller. Let me see who this is.
She got bigger problems than me. And all 100 people that's in here that's like, oh, I'm going to send this to, send it. I don't care. She said what the fuck she said. It got back to me. I said what I said about Ebro. Ebro knows what I said could be my truth. He knows how shit landed. She wasn't even there. She probably wasn't even born. And only there now because I left that shit with a credible seat for the next bitches to come.
So, Jonesy, we got a caller in.
No.
Caller, tell her who you are and go ahead and speak to Jonesy.
What up, Jonesy? It's Raquel, baby.
Rocky?
You thought you you getting away from me. I don't care where you go. I'm about to knock on your door. What you doing?
Rocky, my Scorpio sister.
You is scorpion them asses. Yo, I don't even know why they think they should play with you. I'm watching it. I'm like, oh my God, she is blowing up. They don't even know what they're doing. Like, this is not good. But they got to have it because we invite too many people to the cookout on some, oh, they cool. No, the fuck they not cool.
Nope. There should be no space in New York and New Jersey that Blanca, aka Laura Stiles, should even feel comfortable discussing any other Black, female, or Lisa G, or I gotta say, or Puerto Rican radio personality that came before her. You should not even be comfortable mentioning anybody. You should watch your words, especially when voices are being silenced at the very institutions that kept you fucking employed for 15 years based on what came before it and all the battles and bruises that were encountered to keep the woman position honorable in a man-dominated radio game. Shame on you, Blanca. Shame on you.
Yeah, you know what it is? People don't think it's their time. It's going to be their time. And it's very evident in everybody's face. Everybody's going to have their time. And we just keep playing ourselves by, like, going after one another. And the people that's running the system, they got it all planned out. They're going to get rid of every single one of us. But we so busy fighting. It's sad. It's sad. But people got to get put in their place. Because when you got people that's not checking you, you think it's okay to say those types of things. You know what I'm saying? So it's terrible.
Shut up, truth be told, talking about when the last time you threw hands. I don't have to. I have a checking account. And fools like you that'll do it for me. $5,000 for your hands. Say you wouldn't take it. I'm the brand. I can't throw hands. Now, where we going? Blimpie? Raquel, which one do you like? Blimpie, Subway, or Quiznos?
I honestly don't eat any of that, but if I had to pick, I can't front. I really do like Subway's tuna fish.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the meats be strange. You gotta watch the meat you taking, Miss Jones. You know that.
That's true. I learned that the hard way through my marriage.
These meats is dangerous. But yeah, I just wanted to call in real quick because I love you and I miss you and you were on fire today. And it's disappointing what this Blanco chick has done, but it's telling. It's a sign of the times. And I just want the listeners in New York to see that they trying to play us right in our face, bringing in people that ain't even from here, don't talk our language, don't know our lingo, none of that. Yo, I have not listened to The Block since you left. I don't listen to Hot 97. It's just like they've taken away our identity and have putting these like fake people in place that's like puppets. And we're not falling for that because we're New York and it's not going to work. Sorry.
That's right. No, that's exactly what she said. That's exactly what is happening. And we see it happening in other places, right? And we think it can't happen to us. It has. No rappers, no New York rappers have been able to even get on Hot 97 in the past however many years. How do I know? Because y'all complain about it to me. That should never be. Even if the songs ain't great, just for the sake of the city respect of it's these people that built Hot 97. It's these people that built the Summer Jams. How dare you don't respect their artists or give them a shot? Like, So in that spirit, he should have checked his bitch and told her, stay out of it. Don't, because Jonesy's a little, don't. And I'm not tough by no means, but I know how to handle myself and I don't stop. Everybody knows
reputation, and there should be some respect. That's understood. But you know what it is? The money is ruling people. It's all about the dollar, and people have lost their credibility for the music and for the industry that we created, and they're selling themselves out to the highest bidder. And that's not a hard thing to do because all the people that got money is going to run and control our culture, and it's sickening, and it's disgusting, and it's making us not even want to be a part of something that's ours, and that's just unfortunate.
Right. And every time we create something, here they come. Go create your own stuff, Blanca. Go back over there to El Barrio. The fuck on with your Tex-Mex ass.
But you know why they keep coming? because we keep letting them in and inviting them and clapping when they twerk and when they do a little song and dance we do. I was never entertained by that. You get up on the Apollo and somebody of a different culture is singing our stuff and everybody clapping. I'm looking at them funny. Like, what are you doing? Get away from us. Do your own thing. Everybody wants to be in our spaces. Like, it's a small thing, like the little black dating app. It's strictly for black people. Why are white people in here trying to get... It's just disgusting, and it's no respect for what is ours.
Right.
And that's exactly how they operate. And as long as we let money run us, they're going to always take over. We better smarten up, for real, because this is disgusting.
Yeah, we can't have nothing to ourselves. And this is the next level of it. Where my kids grew up, I feel like they forewent their natural rhythm having to whip and nay-nay. I'm like, do y'all realize all this stuff, these stupid dances that don't require you counting beats, are because those kids don't know how to count the beats. So now they're making these stupid dances be a thing, but you look crazy like them, but they don't hear beat. They dance to words like na, 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 na. They can't find the beat. So now you come out here to their area, because we always move where we think the education is better, and it's usually more of them than us. And then you wind up whipping and nay-naying and wonder why you dance now when your neck is stiff. Because you ain't been around.
You know what it makes me think of? You know what it makes me think of, Jonesy? The Who Cloned Tyrone. I know it's a comedic movie, but when I tell you there's so much truth in that, and when you look at the people that was running stuff with their fake afros, that's what's happening right now.
I agree.
Who Cloned Tyrone?
I've seen that movie. It's a little funny.
Yo, very funny, and so much truth in the comedy that is scary.
So I have to check it out. What's the name of it?
Clone Tyrone. Who cloned Tyrone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx in it.
Rocky, they like you. They said thank you for the facts. They call you Roxy. Roxy is saying something.
They know we roll.
They said I need to have you on every day.
Because Rocky, you couldn't do this on that other station. You couldn't be as blunt.
I would just come to the station at the lobby and be blunt, right, Jones?
Listen, somebody said don't eat that tuna fish because it's pork. It's not real fish.
Ain't nothing we eating real. Listen, they ban everything that America makes in other countries, and there's a reason for that. No, I don't mean to be funny. These Epstein files is releasing so much information, and they're doing it to say, what you gonna do, boo? Like, you know what I'm saying? They're almost like checking us. You know they putting all types of human body parts in these foods that we've been eating and the drinks we've been drinking.
I believe it. Look, everything I'm seeing now, I'm circling back like, so wait a minute. So that means that all this like it's all coming full circle to me. So I believe what you say. And I just said last week, food doesn't taste like food anymore.
That's why I buy my quarter of a cow and my live chicken, and that's why I put it in my deep freezer. I don't eat any of those meats that's in that supermarket anymore.
Food don't taste like food anymore. You can have your mouth ready. Like, food do not taste like food anymore. The wings, the chicken wings, the drum part be supersized from the steroid.
Wait, have you cooked chicken? When we were growing up, when you cooked chicken, it bled. The moment I cook chicken and it don't bleed, that ain't chicken.
So the chicken breast cutlets, are they supposed to bleed?
Every time my grandmother and my mother used to cook chicken, any kind, it used to bleed. I got a problem when I see chicken not bleeding. Now I'm going to have to double check the breast.
Yeah, I had a pack of chicken breast cutlets the other day and it was no blood. Now I still soaked it and did the thing, but I'm like, just like I tell the kids, don't buy anything from a Chinese restaurant that doesn't have the actual shape of the animal. Because squares of General Tso chicken is 9 times out of 10 not a chicken. Anything that's not, even though I know it's imitation shrimp in the shrimp lo mein or the shrimp fried rice, I see the imitation shrimp there. Anything that's in a chunk, I'm not, nope.
Ally Blackwater says all chicken bleeds.
So what the hell did me and Shay have the other night? He seasoned that shit. Duh. Yeah, fresh produce goes bad after about 2 days now. What are these farmers doing? It does. I had a bag of tomatoes. You can't store it in the fridge. You can't leave it out. You can't freeze. Like, I don't even know where to store it. The bread tastes bad and gets
I
hard.
make my own bread now.
You make your own?
Yes.
Huh.
I have a bread maker.
Huh.
I've been doing that for years now. To me, it's better.
It
Tastes
probably
better.
is. It just is it time consuming?
Yes.
That's the problem.
Yeah, it is. You set it, let the machine do everything it has to do, and forget it until it's done.
Oh gosh. All right, guys, I gotta go. But Chinese workers don't eat the food that they sell.
Yeah, they don't.
Never do.
If you see a Chinese person that works eating at that restaurant, then it's pretty good. If you don't, you don't eat there.
Hardly. They have their kids in the back at the table doing homework with their books out, eating, not that.
Right.
All right, guys. I love you for watching. And Rocky, you still there?
She's still there.
Rocky, I love you. I've always
Rocky,
loved you.
you still there?
I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to speak to my attorney. Mediation going on. I need my money.
Oh, I know that's right. I know.
Oh,
That's
and I
right.
need to talk to you too, Miss Jones. I had sent you a message on that phone. I don't know if it's the same number, but I had an issue with my daughter's private school, and I need to speak to an attorney. So please, let's connect so that you can guide me on this.
Stu Tucker. I will definitely give you his number.
Perfect. We'll talk offline if you don't mind. You feel me? But I when I heard you talking that stuff, I said, yo, I had too many incidents with this school, and I've been trying to let it slide, but I don't think I can let this slide no more. But we'll talk about it. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll help you as far as I can. I feel like I'm supposed to be exposing the private school stuff, and I know decisions come out, I think March 6th or 7th, and I think the New York privates come out this month, maybe today, or maybe, I don't know, but it's a lot. It's a pressure cooker for the parents, for the family, the siblings, and the kid applying, and every kid should not have to go through that just to get in. And then also be questioned, abused, talked to crazy. Yeah, no. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate because the systems that run that private school, they doing the same thing to our children. You know what I'm saying? Trying to dumb them down with the education. One of the teachers, like 2 years ago, said to my daughter, oh, well, what's the difference between indentured servitude and slavery? But she was trying to make the comparison as if there was no difference. My daughter, no, because I'm a Black Studies major. My daughter got her so straight and was so offended that she even would try to make the comparison as if there was one. And I had to speak to the head of, like, what's going on? What are y'all trying to indoctrinate these children with? Like, I don't understand. You're trying to change history.
Right.
They're trying to change history right in front of our kids' face. That's why we got to make sure we teach our children at home. Yeah, you can regurgitate everything they tell you in them books, but I'm going to tell you what really happened.
That's right. As long as they have the balance, they're going to be able to decipher the bullshit from them and the truth and come to a happy medium for themselves.
Yep. And we got to be real with our kids and let them know the real deal that we go through so that when they see it for themselves, it's not like, oh, I don't know, I feel alone. It's like, nah, my mom told me about this dumb stuff they were doing to her. But in a different scenario, we got to teach our children and prepare them. And even though they don't like to hear it sometimes, like when I be talking to my daughter, she be looking up in the sky and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but she's paying attention.
Around a minute, but you like, yo, I'm trying to school you, and you acting like, no, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, all right.
She's definitely paying attention. Trust me. Even my sons are. They, oh, mom, you're this, you're a racist, you're that, you're that. Okay. Until some shit happened, and then you were right. I can't believe that. Yeah, there are people out here like this. That's why I say throw the whole Catholic Church away. We know the history of it. Throw the whole. Yeah, let me close this show, Sean.
You racist too? Yo, Jones, my daughter just looks at me and she just be so nervous. And I'm like, Mama, relax. I'm not going to wild out. Because you know what it is? They get us unfiltered at home. And so they be like, yo, is she about to wild out on these white people? Relax. I'm not going to do that in here.
And that same spirit, I threaten him and say, if the white woman calls me today, if the white woman call, if they don't have the white bitch call my phone today. And then he get mad because when I got into school, I said, I don't think that my kid doesn't ever do anything wrong. As a matter of fact, most of the time the phone rings, it is him. But I tell him, if the white lady calls my phone today, it's going to be me and you. And the teacher be sitting here like this. And then I rolls my eyes. So now you know that I don't mind telling you that I know my son, I met you here, that my son is not a perfect angel. But you also know that I called you the white people. And I do acknowledge that. And I don't want you calling me, not because I don't want you to tell me my son fucked up, but because that means he's being disrespectful to you.
But sometimes you just got to put them in their place. You got to call them what they are. Listen, I don't see it's an offensive word. Y'all women out here being white. Listen, that's what you are.
They be fucking up the whiteness. I be getting mad at them. I'm like, y'all don't leverage that shit. They're wasting this whole thing. Like but this is because they can't. And this is where smart black women tap in. What we've always done customarily, fix things, level them up. Y'all so in the whiteness, now you got all the freedom, all the liberties, all the green buttons to go, and you still can't get shit going. That's because it's what you are. It's what you are. And this is what you'll never be. So,
yep.
Thank you, Rocky. I'll talk to you.
All right, for real, reach out to me, Jones, because I need some help.
Yep.
All right, bye. Bye, Giddy.
Bye, Rocky.
I don't know if the shampoo will flip on tomorrow. I remember Che came home a couple of weeks ago and I had my face twisted up and he said, did the white man call? He said, nah, bruh, because your face is like, I said, well, what you do? Did the white lady call? Fuck out of here. Pictures on my motherfucking phone. Yes, Big Rolex TV. Today was brought to you by Cutwater, Ensure Pepsi, Tex-Mex, and 80 Snacks. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. Love you guys. I gotta go. Thanks, Giddy.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.